Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in your corner of the globe. I don't have anyone in here at the moment, so being a minute late doesn't really matter. It's open panel for tonight, so as it usually is anyway. The PayPal, I'm going good, that's my description. The StreamYard link is in the pinned to the top, I hope. So if you want to join me on panel, please feel free to. If you don't and you just want to stick around and chat and chill out, that's cool. Just make yourself known so I can send out a hello. Because if you don't say hello, I don't know you're here and you miss out on a greeting from yours truly. Anywho, so tonight's going to be basically talking about whatever people come up on panel and want to talk about. I don't know if you're still in here. I don't think you are because there's no one in here, but Jodie is cool was in here before I started, and so was Christola. Hello to both of you. I hope that you both have an amazing night or day or morning, wherever you happen to be in your corner of your globe. It's 5 o'clock, or sorry, I should be more specific than that. It is actually 3 minutes past 5 here in my humble little state. And yeah, I don't have a topic in mind, but like I said, I wanted to come on here to talk to you guys about how, with what I've been talking about in recent lives about the justice system. But before I get into that, I'd like to send out a big, huge hug of condolences to the Jerry Springer family. We lost a TV great. And for those who don't know who Jerry Springer is, I don't know where you've been living for the last 30-something years, but he used to run a talk show. He used to be in government. He was a TV anchor. He was a reporter. He was all those sorts of things. So he was a little bit, I call him, when people have a number of careers in their career before they pass away, little bits of this, a little bits of that, I call them little bit of bitzes. You know, a little bits of that, a little bits of this, a little bits of that. Yeah, so I'm putting this out there that my heart is broken for that family. I saw on YouTube earlier today, or the other day, I should say, that his friend Steve Wilkos didn't even know that Jerry was sick, and apparently he saw him, I think he said it was about 2 weeks before he died, and he didn't even know Jerry was sick. You know, and for those who don't know, Jerry Springer passed away from a battle with bowel cancer, and I think it was bowel cancer or some kind of cancer. I think it might have been prostate or bowel, I can't remember. But then I found out also this week that, or in the last few days, I should say, that the guy who plays Victor Newman is battling bladder cancer. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But yeah, my heart goes out to their family too, because for those who don't know who Victor Newman is, he is in a hit TV show called The Young and the Restless. He was also in James Cameron's movie Titanic. He played John Jacob Astor. So he's apparently going through cancer as well, and it doesn't look very promising for him. So it'll be a sad day in soap world when we lose a TV great such as the guy who plays Victor Newman. But anywho, no one's coming in here, and I've been rambling for like nearly 5 minutes. This is actually a record for me, guys. Oh, I'm highlighting my StreamYard. Don't know why. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say all that sort of stuff and say that, okay, seems no one's in here. I'll just go on with what I've got to say. And then if anyone comes in, then they can change the subject and they're welcome to come up on panel and do so. But I'm just curious is that if you were, this is something you can comment on after the live because no one's in here to comment while I'm live. If you could do, say, reinvestigate a case and say, for example, there's been no contamination of evidence, no contaminating the scene or anything like that, or if everything's just left the way it has been and you've been given, say, all the boxes of evidence, what is one case that you personally would like to investigate? It doesn't necessarily need to be a crime. It could be just, say, the death of a celebrity. Like me personally, I'd like to investigate the death of Elvis Presley and seen that's one in like the non-criminal world, but if it was the criminal world, it would have to be the JonBenét case. And as of late, I would like to reinvestigate the Chris Watts case and do a lot of things that they did not do. There are a lot of things that don't make sense in that case. Like how is it that, I still think that Chris, in a small percentage of sense, I still feel as though he's innocent. And that is really bad to say. I don't think he had anything to do with it, because if he did, he would have been sick from the fumes like Nicole Kessinger was and like her friend Jim was. But yet he was able to eat pizza in the interrogation room while looking at pictures of his kids. And for me personally, I found that a little disturbing. Like if I lose a loved one, I can't eat for days. Or if I'm hungover, I can't eat for days. I don't drink anymore for that very reason. But no, it's just there are so many things in that case, like they didn't, as far as we are led to believe, they never drug tested Chris, but if they did, the results were never released. But yet the thing is, I find interesting when they do release information in criminal cases, they release a lot, you know what I mean? And then they zip their lips and don't reveal the rest of the stuff, and we're supposed to just say, okay, well, justice has been done, justice has prevailed, justice has been served. But I don't think that if someone ends up killing someone in self-defense, I think it's pretty sad that you have to prove your innocence, but yet if you overcompensate, you get told that you're overcompensating. You're revealing too much. You're going overboard with the explanation. But when you injure someone in self-defense, you're not really paying attention to what's going on around you, unless you stab someone 73 times or like a lot of times. And you're not really paying attention to what's going on. You're just focusing on saving your own life. But yet when people claim self-defense, there are people out there who just say, oh yeah, it's self-defense and that's it, and then some people do get off, and unfortunately some people have to face the rest of their lives in jail for protecting their own life, or protecting the lives of their loved ones. And because the police are involved, obviously they have to be, but yeah, because if, say, for example, there are a lot of cops out there that are very judgmental. They don't like you because of the colour of your skin or because of the colour of your eyes or because you were at the scene or in the vicinity of the crime at the time, so you must have done it. And it's just really, really sad that if we were to put every single person that is in jail for murder that claims self-defense, it makes me wonder, even though lie detector tests aren't proven to be accurate, there has to be something else that can be done to try and prove that these people were actually defending themselves or defending themselves with to protect a loved one. You know what I mean? Like if I saw someone attacking my mum or attacking my brother, I wouldn't hesitate but fucking go at them somehow, some way to protect them. But because if that person has, say, a higher standard in the community or anything like that, I could be facing the rest of my life in jail because I was protecting that person. Hello to those 2 people that are in the background. You don't have to participate, but just know that I say hello. Hello, 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 hello. You want to join me on panel, please feel free to click the link, but all I ask for is that you don't be rude and you don't show anything disgusting, and if you are allowed to keep your face hidden, and you can change your name if you wish to. You just got to let me know who you are backstage before I let you up, if you're new to the panel. But no, but like I said, there are people out there every day fighting for freedom. And there are people out there fighting just to fight, and it's just so fucked up, and I think it's really, really sad how, something needs to be done with the justice system to be able to get them to figure out who's telling the lies and who's bullshitting and who actually, is defending people. defending their loved ones or defending themselves. Like, I don't know about you guys, but if I was in a situation where someone had a knife to my throat and I had a knife in my fucking hand, you better believe I'd go to fucking town and stab them. But the thing is, though, when you're fighting for your own freedom and your own life, you don't really sit there and go, oh, okay, one stab will do it. Oh, hang on, this is a very, very muscly or fat person. It's going to take more than one stab to, stab of the knife to get them off me or something like that. Or, it would take more than one bullet to stop them coming at me. You don't know the situation unless you've been involved in it. And I think there are a lot of innocent people in jail for, hey, Matt, how you doing, sweetheart? There are a lot of people who are on death row receiving life imprisonment because they were protecting themselves. I don't know about any of you, but when I'm involved in a situation where I feel as though that I'm trapped, I'm not just going to punch a hole in the window and hope that, somehow I, melt down into the size of my fist and I fit through that. I've got to continue punching a hole in that window till there's enough room for me to safely get out without cutting myself apart from what I've done to my hand. You know what I mean? And it's the same situation when you're getting hurt by somebody or someone's hurting you. You're not going to sit there or lay there while they're pinning you down trying to hurt you. You're not going to sit there and go, okay, now this is where my kindergarten skills come in handy. I now need to count how many times I'm going to stab this person. Because 9 out of 10 times when you stab someone in self-defense, they say, oh, and how many times did you stab this person? They're not going to know because they're in shock. Because the person that's attacking them is someone they probably wouldn't even expect to be attacking them. You know what I mean? So it makes me angry how the cops just see it as, oh, he was acting suspicious in the interrogation room, beat my chest like fucking King Kong. It's bullshit. I think people should start taking more paying more attention to the difference between a self-defense killing and a murder killing. You guys wanted true crime, so here I am discussing true crime. And I think it's just like if Chris Watts, I nearly called him the wrong name. If Chris Watts was to be put on a lie detector test, I actually was going to say his right name. If he was to be put on a lie detector test today, hey, Christola, welcome back, honey. It makes me wonder, would he be still found guilty and would he still be convicted? My answer to that is most probably not. Because, like I said, for me personally, I don't go swimming in the ocean. So I'm going somewhere with this. Don't worry, keep this in mind. I don't go swimming in the ocean, so I can be sitting there and I could be eating, say, a salad or a sandwich or something like that, and be watching a shark attack documentary, and I'm fine with that because I don't go swimming because I can't swim. I don't like deep water. I have a phobia of it. And the thing is, though, is that I can do that. But yet, if I was guilty of killing someone, I don't think I could sit there and eat the same food that they were eating supposedly for their last meal. Because I don't believe Bella and Cece came home from that birthday party they went to on Sunday. Anyone's free to come up and give me their opinions if you want to. Sorry, give me one sec, guys. Aren't you, Christola? Okay. Well, Christola, hang on a second. I'll put that wrench back. Give me a sec. I went through a little phase of removing people's wrenches. Okay, there you go, Christola. Oh, I've got a guest. Who's my guest? Christola's coming up, so she's not going to see her wrench straight away. Hello, my darling.
I'm sorry. Off the top, if I'm like cutting out because I live in the middle of nowhere, okay?
Oh, it's okay, darling. Relax. It's all good.
Okay, so what was the question?
The question I asked at the beginning was if you could investigate any kind of case, whether it's criminal or just a famous person's passing, what case would you like to re?
And
So you got your wrench back, by the way. I didn't even
your
realize I took it
answer,
away.
your answer was Chris Watts.
Yeah, my answer to that was the Chris Watts and the John Bonet and Elvis Presley.
Well, I would agree with you on the Chris Watts case.
Yeah.
Because
What
I
was one
think
thing?
because I think he's full of shit. Sorry. Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah, that's actually customary on my channel. You have to swear.
Well, you haven't been live in so long.
Beg your pardon?
So, I said you haven't been live in so long.
Oh no, I think I was live about a week or two ago.
Were you? I missed it.
Yeah,
I
I was
fell
discussing
asleep.
how I think the justice system's fucked.
Oh, it is. But
Yes.
I think actually the justice system is actually working in the teabag case.
Oh, it is. I haven't
Yeah,
heard
they
much
are.
about that. I think that's the little boy who his stepmother killed
Gannon.
him.
Gannon, yes. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
She
She's
needs
gonna
to be put away.
yeah, she's gonna be put away. And I really hope they put her in the hands of the jail, like
Mm-hmm.
in general population.
Oh, I hope so.
I'm
I just
sorry.
hope that people like her do not deserve, because like the reason I say how the justice system's fucked is because, and that's why I say don't apologize for swearing. You need to swear on my channel. It's all good. The
Okay.
thing that is the Jodi Arias, she stabbed and shot ex boyfriend, Travis Alexander. Right,
I'm
but yet,
sorry. It's
pardon.
like it hits a different way when it's a fucking little kid, man. It's like, come on. They haven't even grown into their brain yet. How can you get so mad at them that you fucking hit them in the head 4 times, stabbed them 18 times, and shoot them 3? That makes no sense to me.
Sorry, which case are you talking
There
about?
is no DID here. This is a load of crap. And I wanna know why she actually did it.
The stepmother.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, because I talked about Jodi. Okay, the reason I believe that the stepmother killed her stepson is because her husband's her stepson was taking too much attention from her husband away from her. It all
Well,
comes down to jealousy.
I believe the same thing. I believe she wanted the attention.
Yeah, exactly.
She's
And
like,
it's just,
oh, if I do this, then I can get the attention from my ex best friend and my husband,
hmm
and then I'm gonna be allowed to leave. Okay, riddle me this.
sorry, what was
Ri-
that?
Riddle me this.
Mm.
If
Children are not a threat.
if Maria killed Gannon, who the hell covered up the murder? Which one was it? Because Letitia was talking like it was her the whole time.
Yeah, well,
Which one was
and
it? Which one was it? She's
well,
full
I'm
of
going to ask you to
shit.
do me a favor. You don't need to use the word hell. That's mean. Swear. Say who
Oh, I
the.
said hold up. My bad. I
You
said,
need to drop the F bomb. That's my criteria if you're going to be a guest on my panel. The only
oh,
one
you
that
said
doesn't
I
listen
could
to that rule is
cuss. I'm
Matt.
sorry. You said I could cuss. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, swear as much as you. No, I'm being a smart ass. Because normally when people don't want to swear, they use the word hell. I'm like,
Okay.
swear.
So
It's all good.
I won't drop the F bomb ever again. Okay.
Yeah, just say fuck instead of hell. It's
I
all good.
said fuck. I
I'm not
said fuck
monetized,
over
so I
and
don't
over
care. Even if I was,
again.
I wouldn't care.
I said fuck over and over again. What are you talking about?
But no, I personally see it as if you're going to be with someone that you know full well has children. I am sorry to disappoint the men and women out there who see their stepchildren as an obstacle. You knew that you're never ever going to be first in the eyes of the person you are attracted to if you're dating someone with children.
Exactly.
And that
Exactly.
it's not
It's a full package.
exactly right. Hey Jody. Yeah, it's like either accept the fact that the person you're in love with has children and realize the fact that there are going to be times when I'm sorry, but the attention's not going to be on you. Like, I'm 40 years old and I've been with people who have had children. I've always said to them, if you could have time with your kids, it doesn't matter if we've got plans, you go spend time with your kids. And when the time is right, I'll meet your kids. If we don't get along on the first visit, then you know where we stand with each other. That's fine.
Yeah, and look here, don't spend years wiping their butt because they have intestinal issues and then all of a sudden be like, I'm so tired of this. Because you're fake, Letitia, you're being fake.
Yeah, well, let's hope that she doesn't get any privileges in jail. Because it make like look. Have you heard of the Pamela Smart story?
Who?
No. Pamela Smart. She arranged for she had an affair on her husband with a teeny bopper, and then arranged for him to kill her husband. And because she was the one that arranged it, she's not the one that pulled the trigger. Her boyfriend at the time, Billy, was the one who pulled the trigger. But yet, he was sentenced to I can't remember how long, but she's in jail for life. And
No,
she's got
you
privilege.
said
She's got
teeny
degrees.
bopper. You said teeny bopper.
Yeah, she
So
was
she
dating a
was a
teeny bopper. Yeah.
teenager?
Pardon?
You said she was a teenager.
Oh no, she was in her 20s, and she
Okay.
was screwing around with a teenager. Yeah.
What the? Hmm.
Yeah, and then look at Jodie Aries, right? She's in jail for killing her partner or ex-partner, Travis Alexander or some shit. She stabbed him multiple times and then shot him in the head.
Yeah, and then
Trigger alert for people.
go back to that with Nicole Kessinger.
Oh
How
yes,
much? How much did she make off of her? Dude, come on. Who cares? If you really felt that bad about it, don't be looking it up. Don't be talking about money. I'd be sitting
exactly
here
right.
going,
Hey
dude,
Melody.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
not
it's okay.
even
I'm just saying
paying.
hello as people are coming in and saying hi. I don't want to ignore
I'm
them.
not even paying attention to chat. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, everybody. How many people are here? I'm sorry.
There's oh shit, there's 15 people. No, sorry, I'm reading it wrong. 5 people in chat. I thought it was 15 then. I'm like, oh my god, this is a record. Oh my god. For those
I
who don't
know,
know who's on
right?
panel with me, this is Chrisola.
What?
You can read her name. I'm just introducing you.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's
no, I
so
just think
weird.
it's
It's really, really weird.
mm-hmm,
Because, look here, people are so excited to announce when they killed their husbands or their boyfriends or whatever. They're like, whatever, they're fine. But when it comes to kids, they know better because we're going to come
exactly.
after them. Okay?
Like
Just
Chris
saying.
got moved to Wisconsin because he was getting threatened. I'm sorry, but your wife and children didn't even have a chance to get threatened. They were just killed.
Okay, here's what
Chris.
I got to say about that. If he would
Mm,
have just killed Shanann, this would not have been a thing. We
exactly.
probably wouldn't even know about it. But he suffocated, according to him, he suffocated those girls twice. Okay?
Yeah,
Not,
but no, like Melody and I were discussing that exact same thing today. We were saying about how come no cotton fibers were found in their mouth or their throat, or when the little one had her
okay.
frenula split,
Okay,
there's no cotton fibers
I
found
can
there.
answer that shit. I can answer it.
Okay, go for it.
Because, look here, their damn skin was peeling off of their arms. They were degloved. You really expect cotton fibers to stick around?
True.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm just saying. It's
No,
common
I agree. Sorry, no.
sense,
Does
yo.
anyone, anytime someone goes like, hello, I'm like, hello. Sorry. But no,
Hello.
I agree with that.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, mate. How you going? Don't know why I'm talking like that.
Governor.
Hello, governor. How you doing? We got some scones and jam. Jam, not jam. Fuck. I can't speak
The
today.
spotted duck. The spotted duck. The duck. Robbie
And
is
then there are
looking
these
over
like.
him the wrong way. 'Cause
So
this is
you think that
spotted
Chris did
duck.
all of it? Do you think that? But the thing is, though, that confuses me about it
No,
is how is
I
he able to have an
completely
appetite?
believe. I completely believe that Nicole had a part in it. I really
Hmm.
think that she put it in his head and she helped.
Oh, definitely. But at the same time, I think that it's interesting how if I don't think he put the girls in the tanks because
I
Kessinger was
think he
sick.
did. I think he
No,
did. And she was back at the office monitoring how full they were. Come on, it's not rocket science. Dude, come on. She was the one that monitored how full the tanks were, right?
mm,
Think about this. Just because she didn't clock in at that time doesn't mean she wasn't there.
yeah, like I don't know how many. Like I asked my brother because and I will ask anybody this that works. Do all of you have to like when you get to work? Do you clock in or do you
Nope,
not? And Eddie goes, and Eddie
nope,
says, no, I don't.
nope, nope. I've had people clock in for me. Clock
Oh,
in
there
for
you
me.
go.
Like, nope, you don't have to yourself. You don't have to.
Yeah, that's it. But like I said, I don't understand like how she was registered logging out, like clocking out, but not clocking in. That's where I'm very confused as to like that
Because
situation.
she didn't want it to coincide with the. She didn't want it to coincide with it. See what I'm saying? It's obvious. It's so obvious. Robbie would probably smack me in my face for saying this, but I do not care. Nicole had something to do with it.
Because why would she go into hiding and why would she change her name
Well, I mean,
if you're that
that
innocent of
part,
everything?
no, 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 no. That part, I do the same shit. I would. I'd go.
But I would
I
want
would.
to defend myself though against all these YouTubers and all these news people who are saying she's involved. I'd want to defend myself.
Well, yeah, but that's how we are because we know we would be innocent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different with somebody that's
Matt just calls her the
clearly
ultimate
not.
side piece. So I'm just
Just
oh
saying.
fuck. No, this case, in my opinion, every time I think I'm done talking about it, I end up talking about it. And
It's
I'm
okay.
trying to get back into true
Let's
crime, as you can tell, guys. So I'm trying.
Melody. Chris clearly helped kill somebody. I believe that Chris killed Shanann and that Nicole killed the girls. That's what I believe happened.
Yeah. And like I said, everyone's entitled to their own opinion on this channel. There's no
Yep,
like, you're wrong,
yep.
Christola.
How,
But
no, I'm no,
no, I'm just saying I won't say that
no.
to anybody because everyone's entitled to an opinion on this channel. I don't smack anyone down for it.
No, but see, that's how things get resolved is everybody putting their heads together and thinking what they need to think. You know?
Yeah. I would actually want to clear my fucking name.
What'd
I
you
would
do
want
wrong,
personally. I would
girl?
want to clear my name, and then I would go into hiding. Because at
Well,
the end of the day, because you think about it, every time a month goes, or a day, or a week, or a month, or a year goes past, there's more speculation about her.
but here's the thing about it nobody's ever going to believe her, no matter what she says, unless she comes out with the full on truth.
Do you think that she would honestly know the truth? She lied about saying she didn't know Chris was married.
Sometimes, yes, I really do think she knows the full on truth. I believe that she has been to that house more than 2 times.
Hmm.
I believe that she was at that house that night. And why the hell is she sitting here saying that she don't remember the 113-minute phone call?
That's the thing that also stumps me completely. And we're not arguing, Melody. It's all good, darling.
No,
I think that
we're just having conversation. I know, Timmy, it's cool.
no, Melody
But
goes, I'm
look
not
at
going to argue, and I'm like, we're not arguing.
she
It's okay,
called me.
honey.
She's like, who is this bitch?
That's part of the criteria. If you're a female and you're on my panel, you have to be a bitch. That's just the rule.
Well, thank you.
No, because I see it like, cause there's a lot, and I love Save Robbie. I love him to absolute bits. I love, Mia. I absolutely love any, people that discuss true crime. I absolutely admire them. But what upsets me though is that when they don't allow people to have a difference of opinion than the person who's running the channel. And when I started my channel, I was umming and ahhing about how I should go about it. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Every single person, whether they're in chat or on panel, has a right to say what they want to say, because lots of other channels don't allow that. They go, no, sorry, it's open discussion, but hey, only hear my opinion.
Well, Robbie does allow that.
Yeah,
We're actually told to let everything ride, every opinion, every um comment, let it be as long as it's not being a dick. So
no,
yeah,
I just think,
Robbie allows that.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like Robbie allows it, Mia allows it. Excuse me, I allow it. I just think it's very sad how there are people out there who don't allow it, because every time a crime is committed, even the police start off with a theory. They don't start off with knowing straight away, boom, this is what happened.
Yeah,
But look at it now. It's been 20 plus years since John Bonet died, and there's still conspiracies out there saying it was Burke.
bitch. Okay, first of all, um, I agree with you.
Mm,
Everybody has their opinion, and I believe that they should all be heard. Because
exactly.
you know what happens? Everybody has their opinion, and it all comes together. Maybe someday the answer will be reached. Second
I
of
really
all,
hope so.
second of
Ah,
all, with the John Benet Ramsey case,
yep.
bitch, you know that there are theories out there that saying that John Benet is freaking Katy Perry.
Yeah, I heard that one. When I heard that, I could not stop fucking laughing.
So just
Like,
like,
really, guys?
y'all,
Are you really grasping at the fucking straw at the bottom of the fucking bundle? Like, what the fuck?
it's like, look here, Katy Perry would have probably been what, 3 years old, something like that. Are you
But look, and
serious?
they
Okay,
think
yeah,
because the reason they came up with that theory is because Katy Perry was wearing similar outfits that John Bonet wore when she was in her pageants, and they have the same shaped eyes.
it
Now,
is
I'm not
so
a racist,
stupid.
but I could easily say that this Chinese or Japanese, whatever the person is, Asian person looks like Bruce Lee because they have the same shaped eyes and the
Yes,
same color skin.
exactly. Hey, okay, I'm gonna retell a joke.
Go for it.
Okay. This was on your mom's house.
Okay.
She said, two, I think I need to stop. To be honest, unless you're gonna delete this, I don't think
No,
I
I'm
should
going to
do
keep
this.
it up. It's all good.
Oh,
If I
I
get a
don't guess
strike
we're gonna
because of it,
keep it
big
up
fucking deal.
because,
I don't care.
well, um, bitch asked Bobby Lee why you don't see many, um, Korean people with Down syndrome. Bobby Lee says wow, you're setting me up here real quick. You're setting me up here. And she's like, no, it's a scientific question. I mean it. And Bobby Lee says, well, the answer is we have just as many as you guys. You just can't tell the difference.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
but he's Korean, so he can get away with it. It was
well,
hilarious. So that's what I'm saying. It's like game recognized game, you know, and crazy recognized crazy.
that's pretty bad considering I called Nicole Kessinger crazy. Oh my
Well,
God,
we're
ladies and gentlemen, I'm
all crazy.
crazy.
We're all crazy in our own right,
Yeah.
you know, but we're not all murderers.
Yeah, that's just it. Because, have you noticed that when those, like, I watch a lot of, I will listen to as I go off to sleep, I listen to a lot of true crime shit, and you hear them going, oh, they had a bad upbringing. Oh, their
Yeah,
parents
it's
weren't
like,
there.
come on, dude. I was fucking molested. I was, I was, oh, I forgot the word fuck. Sorry.
It's
Um,
okay.
like, I grew up in a bad situation, honey. I didn't even get to eat every day. You know what I mean?
Ditto.
Just sitting here going, like my mama had to boil water to give us a bath in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
I ain't up in here waiting to kill somebody.
like I
I'm
could never even go,
grateful. I am
like,
grateful for the life that God has given me. You know what I mean?
I'm grateful for mine as well, because I look at it as that. Like the other day, I'll admit I was a little bit upset and stuff because people are like, get back into true crime, Tammy, get back into true crime. And so I try to, and no
Telling
one
you
comes
that.
in.
Got their ass whooped.
But the thing is, though, how many people out there honestly can tune into a YouTube channel where they talk about anything and everything and occasionally talk true crime? Because true crime is very depressing,
Well,
So
you're exactly right. And I have a friend that literally just went through that crap. Stop letting people tell you what to do with your damn channel.
mm,
Don't let anybody tell you what to do with your channel. Look at my channel, bitch. You see what's on that?
it's go with
Okay.
the flow with Christola.
Yeah. You see what's on my channel? No. Don't keep it depressing. But if there's something you want to speak up and say, like tonight, speak up and
Mm,
say it. Do
exactly
whatever,
right.
do whatever you want.
Exactly. And it's
Don't let
like,
people tell you what to do.
exactly, because I see it as that, like, people, I've had one person, I can't remember who it was, they came to me and goes, why do you keep your PayPal link in your description? And why do you mention it a lot? I said, because a lot of people don't read the description.
They don't understand either that we're putting a lot of time into this and we would like to be compensated for our gifts
Exactly. Like,
because
I don't pay for, what do you call it? I don't pay for PayPal. I'm going good. I
dude,
don't use the full extreme of StreamYard because A, I can't afford it. And
exactly.
B, I don't, and I'm not saying this to put this on my subscribers or anything like that, but I don't make enough money on my PayPal link to be able to substitute it. If there's a month
Exactly.
where I do, say, 4 lives in a month,
I'm
I
a
walk away
stay
with
at
nothing.
home mother to freaking like 4 kids. I have 6 kids, but I'm a stay at home mother to 4 now because the other 2 are grown. And I'm sitting here taking my damn time to edit these fucking videos that I'm putting out. And they're sitting here going, Mama, Mama, can we please watch Face Killer? And I'm sitting here going, no, we can't watch Face Killer. I have to make this video. So yes,
Like, for me, like, I'll be honest
donations
with you.
are
Oh, sorry, go on.
donations are needed. Donations are appreciated, bitch. And then
Yeah, like
I go in mod for other people, and I'm like, you know, hey, PayPal, membership. And I'm
see,
sitting
that's
here
the one
going,
thing I don't want to do for my channel. I never, and I've said this on a number of lives. Once I hit the 1,000 and the amount of hours, I'm not going to monetize. I'm not going to do membership. I'm not going to do
well,
super
it
chats and
would be
super stickers because I don't
stupid.
want that shit.
It would be stupid to go through um uh, membership or the monetization, because they take like, I think it's like 30% of the money.
Exactly. And
So
I
you
would rather
got
say, I'm
to
not
put
saying it
in
to
your
put,
PayPal, your Cash App, whatever.
yeah, because I see it personally, and I'm not putting you on the spot with saying this. Say, for example, you wanted to put something into my PayPal. I would want that to remain confidential at all costs. So then you weren't
No, no,
pinpoint. No, hear me out,
no,
hear me out, hear
no.
me out. I don't mention people by name who donate to me in PayPal.
Yeah, use
I
their
keep it
screen name.
confidential. I keep the amount they've donated to me confidential. I keep that all confidential for the simple fact that I don't want people who have been treated like shit in other chats to know that they, say, for example, if you get treated in, say,
Well,
Snake Eyes chat, I don't think there's a chat out there called that, but just say
think
there is.
about this shit. How in
Hey,
the fuck has people like Mrs. Portland been gifted so much money and so much things that she's
exactly.
not even doing anything of substance? All she's doing is cussing people out.
Exactly. And I don't understand when there's people that donate to her, but then they turn around and go, oh, YouTube's so full of drama. Stop paying the fucking idiots who are causing the drama.
We are literally making content.
That's just
Okay?
it. Like I'm never gonna be I've had a one dislike video of someone that's hurt me badly. And then I dropped it and I moved on because I wanted people to understand my side of the story in more detail. Now, the thing is, though, is that on that particular live, I'm not saying it to sound like an idiot, I didn't make any money on that and I was glad that I didn't. But if I'm going to be
Well,
putting my work into coming to you guys,
uh,
keeping your night or your morning or your day or whatever a little bit lighter, then great. But don't
what do
think, like
you
I always say to people, don't donate if you've got a bill coming up. Don't
whoa,
donate
whoa,
if you've
whoa.
got young kids going
How
back to
many
school.
subscribers do you have?
How many what, sorry?
How many subscribers do you have?
I have about 520 something
I had
last time I checked.
I had 380 something, and since I made my husband's birthday video, I took it down. I took it down. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I started getting fucking ads on it.
They
But I
pay you
wasn't.
for the ads though, honey.
I didn't. I didn't.
Okay.
Whenever I looked it up, it said that it was because whoever copyright struck it, they were getting
Yeah.
money. And I'm like, good. Guess what? Because I ain't getting no damn money. Good for you. How much you gonna get, bitch? How much you gonna get?
That's just it.
None
Like I don't
now,
want to be
so I
paid
deleted
for,
it.
like me personally, I don't think any of my lives have actually been struck by commercials yet, which I'm very glad about. But
Yeah,
the thing is
I'm
though,
talking about, like, no, this was actually like a birthday video. There was
oh,
3 of them I had to take down that kept getting commercials, and I was like, "What the hell?"
that's
So I just
fucked.
took I just took them down. I was like, "You ain't gonna get no money off of them either," because I used my brain and my creation, and I made this. Okay, you made this song. Okay,
Mm.
but I made the video. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I personally, like I did a birthday special for a friend of mine a couple of months back, or last month sometime, and it turns out she wasn't even in chat for the most of it. And True Tam came up and she talked Chris Watts throughout the whole thing, and it was like I couldn't even get a word in. It was fine because I adore True Tam; she's an absolute sweetheart. but it just annoys the fuck out of me how there are people out there who deserve to be given something. Like, I'm trying every cent I make between now and whenever I get enough money for it. I want to buy a Chromebook or a tablet that because I've got I got that S20 FE phone and it doesn't connect with old tablets. I need a new one to be able to Bluetooth it to it or hotspot it or whatever it is. But at the same time, I'm on limited data.
Do you have a phone?
That's what I'm talking to you through, yes.
Okay.
But I want to get a tablet so I can actually read things as I'm talking and not feel like if I go and find something on Google to read, I'll have to enlarge it. But on a tablet, you can enlarge it to a bigger size than you can on a phone. And my hand still fucking hurts, so I can't get a magnifying glass.
Girl, what kind of phone do you have? Because yes, you can.
Oh, Samsung S20.
Oh, that's the same color I got, bitch. So
what color's yours?
It's like shiny.
Mine's the lavender one.
Mine's shiny.
Ooh. Touch it with greasy hands, it won't be shining anymore, doll.
Well, I have a pop socket that's like it's got a UFO like picking bitches up.
No, because the thing is, like I said, I want to be able to get one of those, and also so that way, you know, I can actually say, for example, when I want to touch on Ivan Milat, the backpacker murderer, I don't want to be like reading something from Google and I'm reading it, and then I find out that my StreamYard kicked me off out of the channel, and I'm there reading away, and then come back and go, so what did you guys think? And you guys heard fuck all.
I do that same shit. It's like whenever I try to go gather something, like just to put it up on screen, it's like everybody's like, hello, did you leave? You know, I got you.
I'm going to introduce you to Melody. Melody, meet Christola. Christola, meet Melody. Anyone is welcome on panel, by the way.
Melody is.
I think I met Christola before. I think she had a pink background with a little character.
Yeah, yes. I did. I changed.
And now she's dark and serious.
I changed that shiz, bitch.
Hey, Matt, can you come up? I don't want to be the only Aussie up here, so Jody or Matt, come up here, please, or any other Aussie that's in chat.
Why did we have to have another Aussie? What the hell is happening?
You don't use the word hell on my channel. You say, what the fuck?
What the fuck is happening, yo?
Well, Melody's not from Australia. She's from Canada.
Oh.
Matt won't probably come up because he's got to probably teach soon.
From the South? Is that right?
Well, when people go, where are you from, Tammy? I'm like, I'm from the South. What do you mean? I'm from South Australia. Hello.
No, I'm from the dirty, bitch.
Oh, well, South Australia can be dirty, so I can be from the dirty South if you like.
Oh, no. Not that dirty, bitch. Not that dirty.
No. Oh, fucking hell. No, I like, okay, Melody and, hang on, sorry, what was this? Oh shit, what the fuck did I just, no, I didn't do anything, that's all right.
Are you serious, Tammy? You
with what?
Messaged me and told me to come.
Yeah, I'm telling everybody to come up because I love when people come up on panel. It's good fun. It's good because then people can. Okay, I've got to quickly duck to the loo, but you and Melody discuss anything you want. True crime, it's all good. If you're going to be saying anything that's going to trigger people, just put trigger warning before you say it. But I will be back in about 2 minutes. Not even that. I'll be back in a sec. I need to pee.
What the hell?
Oh, I thought you said you had to go get your lube.
Yeah, we're talking about Nicole Kessinger, so I need my lube. Yes. No, I need to go pee, so I'll be back in a moment.
All right, well, I'm going to pee too, and I'm going to be, like, triggering people.
Oh, cool. Let's all trigger everybody. Melody, would you like to talk a little bit about what we talked about today while I go pee?
What y'all talk about today?
Chris, what stuff? Oh, shit. Hang on a second. Hang on. I've got someone else coming up on panel.
Golly.
I'm sorry. My ideal partner is coming up on panel, so be nice to him. Okay, he's an absolute sweetheart. Welcome to my panel, Matt.
Ladies, hey Tammy, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. I've got to go pee, so I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, good. Hey, Christola. Hey, Melody.
Hi.
We're gonna absolutely have fun with this. What's up, Matt?
I'm good, and I'm doing pretty good. Let's see what's up. It's Thursday afternoon. What's the time where you at?
Where I'm at is 3:21 a.m.
Here, here it's 2:21 a.m.
Oh God. So yeah, I think I know where you are, Cristola. I remember you told me but I won't. I won't. I mean, I know your state. Now, Melody, are you in Is it Central Time Zone for you, Melody? What is that?
No,
I live in Alberta.
Oh, you're in
she's in
Canada. Is that
Canada.
Canada, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Are you still in North Korea or wherever Japan meant?
North Korea.
Japan.
I live in Saigon, but I'm in Australia at the moment.
Oh my goodness! Where's your
Yeah.
dog? I want to see your dog.
Yeah, me too. I haven't seen it for a couple of months.
I'm back.
But
What? Oh,
let's see. You can see me okay? Sorry, I'm just
yeah. I was
Alrighty.
gonna say you look good, but I didn't want to have
Um,
to take it out of the context.
No, that's
Sorry.
okay. No, I mean
Oscar, sorry to cut you off, Matt. Oscar, if you want to come up, it's fine. Just click the link that's pinned to the top of the chat.
Is Oscar here?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Is he good?
Oh
I should have
yeah.
said that.
That's my little bro.
Yeah, just
He's
click the link
fine.
up the top of the chat, Oscar, and you're welcome to come up. Everyone's welcome.
I've
He's
got.
not actually my brother, but he's cool.
Let's see. So I'm
So
in
you
a.
haven't seen your dog in how many months?
I think about 4 months. But I'll see him soon. So
It's probably beef
yeah.
and broccoli soup by now.
That's what the hell you get for being a teacher across borders and shit.
Yeah, it's Hey, this is been in a. I mean, because I've been living in Vietnam so long, and normally it's summer every day. So I came back to Australia. It's bloody cold here. I had to borrow my dad's flannelette jacket. So yeah, I haven't worn a jacket or a hoodie in years. So
Are you serious right now?
I
Dude,
I wear it a
we
lot.
running the air conditioner and the heater in the same day down here in Alabama.
yeah, I could imagine. I imagine it's pretty humid there too.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it's freezing freaking cold. There is
Oh,
no
we
such
got
thing
freezing cold
as
up here too.
springtime. I'm just saying.
We
I'm just saying.
we
Yeah.
just got rid of our snow last week.
yeah, I haven't been to Canada. I've been to the States. I haven't been to Canada yet. Hey, what were you guys talking about? You were discussing I think was it Chris
Oh,
Watts or you?
Yeah,
I
we
was
were talking
asking if
about
there was
Chris
a,
Watts. Yes, and Letitia Stouch.
and we're also
Oh,
talking
wow.
about how if there was one case, whether it's a crime case or just a famous person's passing, if you could choose one to reinvestigate with all the evidence that is current, which one would it be? I
Mm,
was greedy. I chose 3. So
that's fine. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank at the moment. I'm not sure. What were your 3, Tammy?
for non-criminal death, it would have been Elvis Presley's,
Oh yeah.
and for criminal, it would have been John Bonet and Chris Watts.
Oh wow. Yeah, John Bonet. That'd be. Geez, I've read a few books on that. That's
I would love to know what happened to her so I could strangle the crap out of that dude.
Yeah. Yeah. There was.
Well,
It was.
Christola,
We
spoiler
know.
alert, she was murdered.
Yeah.
No, we know. Come
Yeah. It was.
Sorry.
I mean, it
y'all.
was either a family member or someone who knew the family, or it was a cat burglar
I
who just
believe
managed.
I believe it was John Ramsey's brother, Bill
Maybe.
Ramsey,
Yeah. All right.
and the family was in on it.
I believe it was Jordan. We will never know the truth, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's just accept it. Because that is horrible.
If you
Yeah.
click that link I just posted, Oscar, you can come up on panel.
Yeah, Oscar, click the link, babe.
And you can come up here too, Jody, if you like, so you're not in chat on your own.
Is it how I can actually? I got another phone here today, so I can still see the chat. let's
Oh,
take a
you
couple.
can still see it when you're on panel as well. You just where it says
Yeah, I know,
comment
but
personally.
last time I did that.
some people, Tammy, some people are like new.
Yeah, I'm
Newbies.
clumsy. I'm clumsy. I pushed the wrong buttons.
People are newbies, bish.
Hmm. But
Let's
no,
see.
it's all,
Yeah, I'm in a bar. Surprise, surprise. At the moment.
you're in a bar.
Yeah, I'm in like a cellar. So I'm sorry if it's a bit if the internet's a bit slow.
Wait,
Oh
you're
no,
in
it's
a
actually really good. It's
bar
actually
of
good
a
speed.
cellar?
You
Dude,
can get
how
me in a
rich
cellar.
are you? Hey, can you
No, it's just it's
Well,
the local coffee shop's got a really cool bar underneath. So
dude, where the
yeah.
fuck are you at?
I would be freaking out in case a goblin jumped out at me.
Well,
No, me.
I'll
I'll
show
come.
you the bar. Yeah, I'll
Behind
show
you,
you.
man.
It's really cool.
Oh, wicked! That looks awesome.
Dude,
They've done that all
Gary's
up.
behind himself?
Yeah, it's
Oh, never mind.
Hello, people. I was going to say greetings from Australia, but you're in Australia, so there's no point saying
yeah,
hi.
that's a really cool little bar.
Yeah.
It's a
How cool,
bar.
Matt? What's your
Take a
height?
shot for me.
What's that, Tammy?
What's your height?
I'm 5'10".
Oh, okay, so you're 6 inches taller than me.
Oh my god, you're so
I'm-
short.
You're
Yeah,
not gonna believe.
I'm
You're not gonna
5'6",
believe this,
and
but I'm
a
as tall as
bitch.
NK.
Ooh.
Oh, I know. I'm 5'6".
Did he
Oh.
ask where Oscar just asked where I was, y'all?
Hey, Ara, how you doing, darling? Welcome back into my
Oscar.
chat.
Y'all, hey, can y'all hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you fine, Dollar. I can hear you.
Oscar just asked where I was. I'm right here, dude.
I mean the top right.
Yes, there's me, Christola, Matt, Melody.
Hang on, I'll be back in a second. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll be-
Just gonna order another beer. Hang on.
All right, cool
He
bananas.
knows my fucking voice. I don't understand why he's asking this.
No, I have a Christola impersonator on my panel.
Interpretator?
I can't speak today. It's like I'm fumbling over my freaking words. But like I said, if anyone else wants to pop up on panel, please feel free to.
Hold on. I'm gonna.
Well, I want Ara to know she's always welcome on my panel, regardless of what I'm talking about. She's always welcome because she's a sweetheart.
Who?
Ara. And you guys.
Well, I thought you were talking about me. But no.
Well, yes. I think you're a sweetheart too, Christola, so put the tissues away. You don't need to cry. It's okay. No, I value every single one of my subscribers, even though I don't know who they are. All of them are.
I mean more to you than they do. So take that, bitches.
I have another guest on panel, guys. Please welcome Ara. Please show respect to her. Ara's here.
No, it's Ara and Daniel.
Oh, hello, Ara and Daniel. Welcome to my panel,
Daniel.
Daniel. Your partner?
You remember him, right?
Your partner, yes.
Yes.
This handsome guy. We're here. There's Matt.
Oh.
Matt is the badass dude.
Hey,
Remember Matt?
Hey, Ara.
From Watch Chat?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey. Good.
Awesome.
Okay, I'll ask you.
What?
I love when people put my full name in the chat. I think that's cool.
I just want to see Ara though. She's pretty.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Thank you, Crystal.
She is pretty.
Ara is so pretty. Look at her.
As Matt's having another sip of beer. She's pretty.
Quietly.
Pick his nose for him, Ara. Do it.
What?
Kiss cam.
Hey, you haven't
Kiss cam.
tossed that butt line yet.
Okay, Jody's asking for the best NK contradictions. Go.
I really wanted him to work it out with his wife.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's a good
Shit.
one.
I really wanted him
It
to
was
spend
so
time with his
little.
kids and work it out with his
I'm
wife.
gonna
That's the
mute
contradiction.
myself.
Let me get back here. I can barely hear who's
Is
talking.
is this one? I don't know if it's exact words, but it's. Oh, I wasn't at his house a lot, but his dog really loved me.
What was this one? Crystal, talk louder. I can't hear you.
Oh shit! What's happening?
I don't know.
No,
but
my
I feel
favorite
like I'm
one
gonna
that she hasn't
mute
said.
myself a lot.
Okay. Who? Okay.
Her.
I'm just trying to hear if someone's rustling.
It's sorry, it was me. I was getting my dog a treat.
What kind of dog do you
Oh,
have?
see what happens? We talk about NK and the dog wants a treat.
Matt,
not
what
a
is
boner.
NK's biggest contradiction?
Oh, geez, I don't know. Didn't she say Chris was a good cook?
Oh yeah, when he made a carrot fish
She
and
didn't.
No,
breast,
she
chicken
did.
breast.
I think that was the funniest thing. Is Chris doesn't look like he can cook anything.
No, he's a lazy fucking git.
I want to know who turned the grill on.
Oh, we talking about Watts? Chris Watts?
Hang
What?
on.
It looks like he pounded up. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
He was pretty fit. Let's see.
But yeah, I didn't see and people are saying he had a 6-pack. Where?
In the fridge?
I saw a float.
Not shit.
High
What
five.
the hell?
It's like, where's Wally or where's Waldo?
Did you hear that?
Did y'all hear that about the 6-pack?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I heard that because
we
that's
did
what I
it,
think.
we did it.
Shanann said, "Oh, he has a 6-pack." I'm like, where the fuck in the fridge? Yes, on his
Yes.
stomach. No. I was thinking my eyesight
Okay,
shit,
I
but
have
fuck.
something to say about this. I still have a big old belly from having 6 kids, but
I have a big old belly from having 6 beers.
Wait, let me finish.
that gives you fire.
One sec, Aussie True Crime. I got your package, and thank you very, 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 very much, hun. I got one of the things burning. I think it's the the honeydew one burning in my bathroom at the moment. So thank you for that package, honey.
No.
Didn't understand why you sent a texter as well, but thank you. But no, like I think the biggest one that made me laugh more than anything though is that when not what she said, it's just how she was saying they're so little and she's pregnant. Like, okay, you're upset about it now, but you weren't upset when you were screwing her husband. Crabby old cow.
Then or now.
Hey, Bubsy.
Wait, what's happening? Who's here?
I'm saying hello to Bubsy because she just came into chat.
Hey,
How do I?
Bubsy.
How do you what?
How do I add a picture to StreamYard? I don't know how to do it.
You can't.
What?
Oh, how do you guys all have like your channel pictures?
Darling.
Oh, okay. When you log into come up, you know where it says show picture and it's got the picture of you there, you can actually then go, it says edit avatar,
Oh,
and then
wow.
you can actually change a picture to whatever you want it to be.
Asking. What is he actually asking you?
Sorry, I answered
I
it.
miss-
It's all good.
I miss you guys.
Are you
Oh,
trying to make
Hey,
an
Melody.
avatar? Alright, look.
Hey,
Look
Christola.
here, dude.
There we go.
I'm going to like
Here's trouble.
I'm gonna turn in Letitia's stouts real quick. Okay.
No.
No, seriously, what are
Oh,
you
look at your dog.
asking?
What kind of dog is that? What dog is that? Is that a
Pomeranian
Scotty?
Chihuahua.
Pomeranian Chihuahua.
You just call me a dog, I'm going to
I got a Pomchi.
Kiwa.
Hey, Ara. Yeah, I've got a 1-year-old Pomchi also.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask the ladies in chat a question? Sorry, Matt, but you have to be. Well, I can ask you as well, but I'm asking people with long hair. what do you use in your hair to keep it from going gross? Like when I only washed my hair yesterday and it's already feeling like shit.
I just cut my
use,
hair.
I use
It's still long. I love
I
your
don't
hair. I
count.
want your hair.
I don't count.
shampoo and only conditioner on the ends.
I
Okay.
do that, but then my hair becomes like a matted clump.
Well, that's why you use the conditioner on the ends.
I do that, but it clumps like in the middle of my fucking head. Looks like shit. Like I was fortunate. There's this shampoo and conditioner over here. It's called Bedhead, and it's normally very, 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 very expensive. And I was fortunate enough that I found it in a cheap shop. So I love how. Oh fuck it, hell, man! She's gonna crawl out of her screen. Oh fuck! I just thought of the movie The Ring.
The Ring.
I'm sorry, Ara. Oh my
That's where
god.
my Tisha comes from. She's like, oh. Oh shit! I gotta plug my phone in.
Oh, fuck. See, I would love to be able just to be one of those people that washes their hair one day a week and it's fine. I have to wash my hair nearly every
Hey.
fucking day.
I'm gonna jump down.
Okay,
Just
Matt.
getting a
But
bit busy.
oh,
So,
Matt, I'm not
jump-
going to say in specifics, but thank you so much for what you did for me a couple of weeks back.
Alrighty, I understand. You're welcome, Tammy. You're welcome.
I was
He's a
meant to
good
send you an
guy, I can
email
tell.
and thank you, but thank you. That was very, very
You're
generous
welcome.
and very kind.
You're welcome. See you all.
Take care of yourself, sweetheart. Oh my gosh.
You guys
No,
remember the movie The Grudge?
yes, that's what I was
That's
thinking of,
me.
that
I
and The
played that
Ring when the
character.
thing crawls out of the
No,
fucking
the
well.
ring. She's
Yeah, and
That was me.
Samara. She's Samara.
What was her name? Samara or Tamara?
Whew.
What was her name from The Ring?
I don't know.
Samara.
Someone Google it for me.
I'm telling
I
you.
have the movie The Ring. I just haven't watched it in a while.
Yeah, her name.
It was probably Aunt Kay's favorite movie.
You all right, Ara?
Let's see
Y'all
if I
know what
can-
my favorite scary movie was? The
Mine,
fucking,
what?
satire one's Scary Movie. It's like, or like, you know, a haunted house. I say this all the time. I'm like, yeah, homie. Yeah, homie.
Okay,
That's right,
when I was a
dude.
kid, and still to this day, okay, I'm 40 years old, guys, so keep this in mind. I'm still scared of that stupid fucking doll, Chucky. There's
I'm-
nothing about
I'm
that doll that
scared.
screams normal.
I'm scared of Freddy fucking Krueger. Okay.
But you know
Okay?
that cougars are real though, because look at
Cougar, not cougar. I ain't scared of no damn cougar. I mean, maybe, but
no, but I'm scared of Chucky. Like my brother got a life-size doll of like a proper doll of Chucky, and he thinks it's funny to traumatize me with it, and it's not funny.
your brother's an asshole. Say it.
No, to do that, he is. Yes, my brother can be quite mean when he wants to be, but I still love him. He's still cool. He's got himself a job now. He's happy in his job. He's losing weight like there's no tomorrow.
Okay, we didn't ask his life history. I'm just telling you that he's an ass. I'm not being mean. I'm sorry. If I came off as sad, I was just trying to be funny. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
What?
Matt
What
just
is
said
it?
in chat, Tammy, the guy who
Is it
voiced Chucky was recently arrested for trying to solicitate minors. Oh my fucking God. No wonder why he fucking scares me.
Wait, you talking about fucking no fucking way. No way.
Well,
Are
I'm
you
gonna go with
serious? Who is dwarf? Dwarf? What's his
you.
first name?
You've rendered
No, I'm serious.
a
His
stall
last
of
name is
people.
Dwarf.
Oh, I love when people can cause other people to be speechless. I reckon it's awesome. No, Chucky has always scared me. And as I got older, it didn't scare me because I could tell that it was mechanical, but I used to always be scared of Jaws.
Well, I can't tell you that I didn't see it coming. It just shot in my face. So,
No, Jaws has to be one movie that, as a kid, like, because my grandmother, she
come
used to live near the
on,
beach, and I
man.
would not go in the water. I was always too scared to, in case Jaws came and got me.
What? Say that again. They're talking about Oscar. Why don't you come up, buddy?
Yeah, Oscar, I've
Oscar.
put the link in chat 3 times for you. Hello. Yeah, also. I can't even. Everybody's welcome on here. Doesn't matter what you talk about. Because if you do come up, you're going to be asked the question I didn't get to ask Matt. Oh, I did ask Matt, and Matt said he wasn't sure.
Oh, Bubsy. Yeah, it does matter whenever you're in top chat as opposed to all chat. It really does make a difference. It's like you're sitting there talking to yourself because nobody else is like responding to you. Yeah, that sucks. You're sitting there feeling like an idiot.
Can I ask you a question, Ara?
You
Is
talking
Ara
to
still
me?
here?
Are you
Yes.
talking to
Yes.
me?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
she's
talking to you.
She's
You
I'm
talking to
talking to
talking
me?
to you. Yeah,
You asked me.
talking to you,
I'm talking to
bitch.
you.
She's talking to you.
If there was one crime you could investigate with all the information that's available, or a crime, what one would you like to investigate, and what celebrity death would you like to investigate that hasn't been
You just asked me 2
really
questions.
set to rest? Huh?
You asked 2 questions. Are you talking about like a celebrity crime?
Yeah, no. Okay. It's 2 separate questions. If there was a celebrity death, not crime related, that has
Then why
died,
would I want to
what would you like
investigate
it
it
to
if it
be?
wasn't a crime?
Beg pardon?
Wait a second. She's clearly trying to think about this. So I'm going to answer what I think.
Mm.
I'm trying to understand.
I want to know what beat Amber Heard's dog stepped on, and I want to know how long he lived.
Okay, I don't get what you're saying.
Are you
Okay,
serious?
what's one crime you'd like to investigate and have a different outcome? Oh,
Chris Watts?
yeah. That's one of
Ramsey?
mine as well. Pardon?
Dave Ramsey?
Yep.
Nicole Simpson?
Oh, we all know
OJ's wife. Yep.
OJ did that.
How come she did not get justice? So nobody figured out who killed her?
We all
Yeah,
know
because
who did it.
in regards to the OJ Simpson thing, he was told to take aspirin before he went to court that day, so his hands would have swollen up.
So his
Of course,
hands
the glove's not going to fit.
welled in
Well,
in order to fit the freaking glove. Come on.
but that whole court became about OJ instead of Nicole. So like, okay, so OJ got away, but then why are they not trying to figure out who killed Nicole?
Exactly.
That
Rob-
whole thing was a shit show.
Rob Kardashian freed OJ.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
He was guilty.
Did. That's the reason that we're fucking plagued by the freaking Kardashians.
Oh, I can't. There's only one Kardashian I like, and that's Khloe. But even now, she's becoming fake.
No, fuck them all.
Khloe can kiss my ass too.
The only one that doesn't have a fake body is Kendall, but she's a little biatch herself.
No, fuck them all because they're all famous because somebody died.
Exactly, bitch. That's what
Fuck
I'm
them all.
Well, Bruce didn't die. He just decided to switch sexes and say, I don't want to be seen as I have a dick now. I want to be seen as that I have a vagina.
That's a whole publicity stunt, dude.
Sorry to disappoint you there, Caitlyn Jenner. You're still a dick regardless.
But Nicole Simpson should get justice.
Oh, no, I agree with that 100%.
So why
Because what you're
hasn't
saying is that when... Sorry?
why hasn't Nicole Simpson gotten justice yet?
No.
Exactly.
No one
I
wants
think
to figure out
Nicole...
if OJ didn't do it.
Because didn't they just drop the case after OJ was found innocent? Didn't they just drop the case completely?
Yeah, and you know who was best friends with Nicole? It was the Jenner lady, Kris Jenner. They were supposed to have lunch the next day. So who do you think told OJ who Nicole was seeing? It was Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner probably told OJ, "Hey, she's seeing this person and this person," and then OJ lost his shit and then went.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So Kris Jenner's not gonna say shit.
Look, it doesn't take rocks.
There are a lot of people out there that have been in the limelight and have been killed, and one person has been arrested and more or less charged, then found not guilty. Like,
and what was Chris's first daughter? What was her daughter's name going to be?
I don't know. What was it?
Her first daughter.
When she was when she was going to have the daughter when she
wasn't she going to name it Nicole?
Yeah.
There you go. And then she just turned them all to bloody K names, apart from Rob, who was named after his dad.
Yeah, but she was going to name the girl Nicole after Nicole Simpson.
No.
Wonder what changed her mind.
Courtney's middle name is Nicole.
Is that what she was? No, I thought she was. Oh no, she was pregnant with what's his name's first kid when she died.
Oh, Bruce's kid.
Bruce.
Kendall.
So it was
Kylie.
Kendall.
Oh, her middle name is Simpson.
Yeah, because Kylie's the youngest one.
Yeah, so it's Kendall. Kylie, no. It's Kendall and.
How are we keeping up with these bitches? They're all.
What's the other one's name? It's Kendall and Kylie. It's Kendall Simpson.
They're all shady.
Well, they have her as a Jenner. They have Kendall and Kylie as Jenners. Same with Kris.
Yeah. Because they're not Kardashians. Robert was obviously dead.
Actually, they did a. Khloe didn't want to she didn't want to get a DNA test done because she kept saying that was it Rob or the other one that she said that was her dad?
Rob was her dad and Bruce was her stepdad.
The reason that she didn't want to do the damn DNA test was because she kept saying, I know who my dad is. I know who my dad is. And Kris kept saying,
obviously
do it. We all know it's OJ. Come on.
Supposedly it wasn't. They got the test done.
They never did the DNA test. Ever. That's a fact. Khloe would not do it.
It's just.
Okay, what do you think? Is everybody mad at me now?
No, I'm thinking.
No,
she thought I was mad at her.
I had seen it when they were doing that. When they were doing that, you know that guy that does like ghost readings and stuff like that.
That Tyler Henry guy.
Yeah, Tyler Henry. Not long after that, that's when they were sitting down and they were arguing about
I really do not believe him. I could literally sit down with one of y'all right now and do that shit because I'm an actual medium and I know Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Matt's back.
That's not your actual name, obviously.
Hey,
Wait, Matt's back.
Welcome back.
Matt. Yeah, sorry guys, Matt. But I had to go up. I had to change venues. It was getting too noisy where I was. And as you can see, it's dead. I mean, this is like a clubhouse.
Right
So-
now. Don't laugh at
Um,
me, Bill.
Hang on.
What's
what
that,
is
Crystal? What was that?
Oh, they're laughing at me.
Oh,
Oh,
Do you- who's-
no. They're
oh,
always
who's laughing at you?
me, aren't they, Matt? They're always so mean.
Who?
All y'all bitches.
Oh, we love you too, Christola.
Yeah. I usually say, pardon my French, go fuck yourself, but it's not going to work in this situation.
Yeah,
I don't
said
recommend
the
it at the
same shit
moment,
earlier.
yeah.
I was like, you
Like
know
my
what?
dog's jersey.
Fuck y'all.
That's beautiful, Melody. What number is that? 24? Who is that?
Kobe Bryant.
Nice. Sick.
I will ignore
Yeah.
the haters. I will continue to read whoever fucking wants me to.
All right.
What I missed?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just reading the comments.
So what did I miss? What did I miss in the last 10 minutes?
Not a whole lot. We were like talking shit about the Kardashians.
Yeah.
The Kardashians.
Nothing.
The Kardashians.
The Kardashians. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kardashians.
Who can do a Kim Kardashian voice?
I don't want to.
Oh.
Okay, let's see if I can do it.
Oh my God. Oh my
think I can
God. I don't know. How does she
think I
speak?
can do,
She talks a little bit like, oh my God.
hold on. I think I can do Courtney. I think I can do Courtney.
Oh, okay, I'll try and do Courtney. I think Scott's got to do the last. Huh?
I just do not.
No, you have to say,
Oh
my God.
Might cut
Is
something
this-
that I
Oh my God.
I'm
Is
a
this
mom.
not-
I'm
is this
a
not
mom.
organic?
All right.
Not
My
care
mom.
about the trees?
Just don't think.
Okay,
Everything
I'll
sounds
try-
like a question.
Okay,
I
here's
don't-
Courtney for me. I think
I
that
don't-
Scott needs to get some help, but he just won't. And it's for his family. And I think he's very
You
lost.
telling me lying.
Beg your pardon? What was that? I could just do a whole live talking like the Kardashians, hey.
No.
My
And what
name
about
is...
Paul?
What about who?
I mean, I don't want to. I mean, what is it? Caitlyn Jenner now. I mean, it used to be. Well, I just remember when he was Bruce Jenner, just
Oh,
sitting
he
there
sounds
getting
like fucking
abused.
My name is Bruce, and now I want to be a chick and not change my voice any iota. Huh.
Well, that's not what I meant was he would just get bashed by everybody. You know, whose fault is it? It's Dad's fault.
I feel bad for Bruce because maybe he liked to dress up in drag in private, and then like Chris outed him, so then he had to own up to it, and so now he has to do it in public.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Maybe
Yeah.
he just likes to do that shit in private. You know what I mean? But then like
Yeah.
Chris like outed him, and he's like, "Well, shit, now I have to own
Hey
up to
Mia.
it." 'cause
Hey Mia.
I'm gonna look
Sorry, I'll just
Hi,
say.
Mia.
Hi Mia. I see you in the chat, Mia. I don't know if I can.
I really
Yeah.
dislike that I cannot hear Christola S very well at all.
What?
Yeah, I can't hear Christola very well. She's very quiet.
You sound like you're
Christola,
100
can you-
miles away.
Screaming.
We're trying to get you to talk up.
Hey, Mia. Wait, hold on. Mia's
Hey
in
Mia.
the chat.
Hello.
She's in the chat. I
Yeah.
fucking love the shit out of her.
Yeah, I can't send a message. I don't know how to on this phone.
I love Mia.
Okay, if you're going
Witty.
through your other phone, you just click in where it says add comment.
What?
You can do that with your other phone.
Comments. I'm looking for comments. Does it say add comment?
On your phone that you're watching through YouTube, you can type it through
No,
that.
I can't. No, for some reason, at one bar, at the other bar, I could connect with my iPhone, but
Oh,
at this bar, I can only connect with my my Samsung. I don't know why.
Okay.
And
Hello,
Tammy,
chillin' with Van.
Hey, Van.
Tried to tell y'all.
Welcome
So-
back from your travels, my darling.
Tried to tell y'all. Nobody wants to listen to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got to adjust the volume on your phone so you can
Yeah,
speak
you gotta
up.
speak louder,
I'm
Crystal.
in the middle of nowhere.
It sounds like it. Damn, it's like you're shouting from the other side of the fucking mountain over here.
Hey, Kitty Witty. Anyone's welcome on. I don't know how many people I can have up on StreamYard at once. So if you want to come up, come up. The link is at the top of the page.
It looks like Melody has It looked like she had a dog on her shoulder for a second there.
Yeah. Hey, Melody, how old is your pup? How old is your dog?
He's 14.
Whoa.
So
That's pretty
come on.
cool.
So, teacher, what is that in dog years?
Oh, that's like 91. Jeez.
Fuck, he's older than me. Oh.
Jeez.
Smaller
That's
dogs
an old
won't
boy.
live by times of 7.
Well,
They're
what's
not
that?
divisible by 7.
Yeah, I think what is that?
Because
So
my
it's
dog is
14.
a Great Dane, and he's gonna die by the time he's 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad with dogs. I want my dogs to live forever. And I know you've got Zeus, haven't you, Mara? You got Zeus?
Yeah, he's a Great Dane, so it's not like in 7 years. A year is 7 years. I feel like for him, a year is like 15 years.
Are you talking? It sounds like you're talking Charlie Sheen years. 1 year is like 10. I don't know. That's funny, but yeah. I wish my dog would. I wish dogs live forever. Yeah.
Christola, Oscar's asking if you have a McDonald's. Christola?
Miss Mia, how
Oscar
can I get you on panel? How can I talk to you on my
Yeah.
panel?
Hang on. I'm just gonna jump down for a second. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner is not about like making little kids have surgeries to change their genitalia, which is good. Like, don't do that stuff until you're like in your late 20s, but letting kids make that decision in your early teens, what? Mia's looking for the link. But I'm talking about when I go live with Mia.
I'll put the link back in.
Tammy, you pinned it.
Yeah, I pinned it to the top, but no one's going to want to go through all the chat to find it, so I'll just reshare it. It's all right. Which I think I just did. Yes, I did. There you go.
I am all for man dressing up as drag. You go do it. Wear those heels. Let's go, girl. Wear that makeup. Teach me shit. But like, when you get into like surgically altering your body, which is not what we're like advanced to do, hold on. Don't let a 15-year-old tell you, I want this body part instead of this one. Hold on. Like, this has not been medically researched. Relax.
Fuck, everyone's wanting to come up. It's all right. Bubsy's here too, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Bubsy.
Oh, shit, what did I do?
Listen, I've got 3 transgender kids. Yeah, don't ask. I'm sure they want to put me in an early grave. But I know a lot about it, and I don't know about America, but in Australia, the rules are very, very strict with medical, and even they have to go through a lot of psychological assessments to be passed on to a gender clinic. Yeah, there's trauma behind my kids, which, you know, I embrace them, but I was very strict with them too, that they had to wait until they were at least over 18 to figure out who they were, because they didn't have a lot of life experience. So I asked them to wait, and my oldest child, who came out first, literally did wait, hated me at the time when I asked him to, but now actually agrees with me that it was the right thing to do. But this Caitlyn Jenner, yeah, she's not a transgender advocate. Seriously, she's ridiculous. So it doesn't surprise me that she's changing back, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, she didn't get
I
enough.
just wanted to come up and say that.
Thank you, Bubsy. That was beautiful. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're bloody good kids, and they know exactly who they are, which is a damn sight better than I knew who I was only up until the last 5 years. So I'm so proud of them. It's true. It's true.
When I was growing up, I didn't like dresses. I didn't like makeup. I didn't like anything. And I told my parents, like, maybe I'm a boy. They're like, okay, whatever, go wash the dishes. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold that thought. I have someone backstage who's coming up.
Talk about that.
Sorry, give me a sec.
Like, but being a girl doesn't mean that you wear dresses.
I was a tomboy as well. I was a tomboy.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought, guys. Hold that thought. I'm welcoming Mia to my panel.
Hey,
Mia.
hi everybody. Hi, Tammy. I can't believe Sarah. Hi, Matt. Everyone. Crystal.
Cristola.
Cristola.
Yeah, she disappeared. I don't know what happened.
But
it's all good.
How are you doing, Mia?
Okay. I can't believe I couldn't sleep. So I slept for a little bit, and then it's like, it's 5 o'clock. It's like, and Tammy's on. It's like, cool.
Glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm here. You guys.
I feel like I've been following Mia for like forever.
It's awesome. Ours always cool. She doesn't take anybody's crap like that.
What's up, girl? Talk to us.
Oh, my brother's in here too. Is in chat. Hey, Woo, or Mum, whichever one it is.
I think
so it's hard to tell.
So,
what's your topic? Just anything?
Anything. We're talking a little. Okay, I'll ask you, Mia. If you could reinvestigate a case that is currently, like, current or past, which one would you like to investigate with all the evidence you have in place now? Andy, message it to me.
You should have asked her what is NK's biggest contradiction.
Oh, there you go. What is NK's biggest contradiction?
NK's.
Mine was like, I really want Chris to get close to his wife.
Yes, that's what they want. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably the biggest contradiction.
Sorry.
But you have to make up your own. That was.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I was thinking more. All right. I guess I would consider that a lie. She lied so much. The 111-minute phone call was quite contradictory. I guess. Or how do you not remember anything? 111-minute phone call. That still gets me.
I love the one that Ara's partner said. What was the one that your partner said, Ara? Could you get it back on to say what it was?
I think he said she only went there a couple of times or something.
Or her dog loves me. Or his dog loves me. I only went to his house.
His dog loves me.
His dog loves me.
Oh, is that what was said? that's very fun.
Remember, like, the dog led her up the stairs.
Yeah.
To the bedrooms upstairs, but remember how he hates everybody else, the dog?
Maybe she let it hump her leg. I mean, I don't know. I'm saying.
I've only been there a couple of dogs, but yeah, his dog loves me.
I think, here's the funny thing is that one time recently I went over to my brother's really early in the morning because we're going to go shopping together, and I just flaked down on the left hand or whatever side of the bed was, and I laid down. His dog stood over me and just growled, and because I had my hair down because I normally wear it in a messy bun, and his dog just stood over me, had his face near my neck and was growling, and until I turned and faced him and reassured it was me, the dog would continue to growl.
Really?
Did you Did you have a string of sausages around your neck, or was the dog angry because you weren't sharing your lunch with him?
No. It's just that he thought I was a stranger.
Ah,
And
Oh,
I
remember
see.
when
Andy's dog
NK
Chapter
said
is very protective.
she goes,
Wow.
I told him I loved him, but only a couple times. But I wasn't really serious about him.
Jeez.
Oh.
Sorry, I was thinking about it. I told him I loved him. Just a couple times.
Okay,
Oh,
I don't know if my brother just messaged me the most amazing news. He's been at this job he's been at now for 3 or more months, about 4 months, and he is going to become a duty manager at work.
Right on, Andy. Good job.
So
Yeah.
if Andy's still in here, I hope he is. Congratulations, buddy.
Oh,
I'm
congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very
Okay,
nice.
Bubsy, I'll be awake for a while. No, I think that is, wow, that's incredible, Andy. I'm so proud of you. I hope you're still in here to get all these congratulations, man. Like, fuck. But no, but my best one is when she would contradict about how little they were, and when you look at how she demonstrates it, she puts her
Yeah.
hands side by side, and it's like, that's about the same width of the bloody hatch. It's amazing. But I can't tell the height of somebody by looking at a bloody photo.
Yeah,
I
you know,
can't anyway.
I caught that too. Like, they're so little, and she points to, like, you have to, if you just see a picture, you don't know the perception. Yeah. Unless, you know.
Like, if I was to say, for example, if I was to look at a photo of, say, Mia, Matt, Ara, and I'm trying to think who else is up here.
Melody.
Melody. If you were all to stand in a picture, okay, I'd say, okay, fair call. You're all taller than me, because I know that you're all like taller than 5'4". So,
I thought you were gonna say which one looks most. Which one looks most
definitely
likely to be a male?
See, I've got to be careful. I don't know how far away your girlfriend is, so I can't say, don't worry, Matt, you're the hottest.
She's in another country, so
Oh,
yeah.
then I'd say, then you're the sexiest out of everyone on panel.
Well, it's all the cosmetic surgery I've had on my forehead.
Oh, I was going to say, did NK sit on? Oh, someone else is coming up on panel. Who's coming back up? Oh, my brother's coming up. Yay!
Hey, Andy.
Andy! Congratulations, honey.
Congratulations, Andy.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you all.
Okay, settle the fuck down. No one's hurting you. No, congratulations. I'm very proud
Yeah,
of
good
you.
on you, man.
Thank
Good
you.
job, Andy.
Because how long have you been there for?
3 months today.
Oh, wow.
And they made you the duty manager. What happened to the other
They're gonna-
manager?
Well, can you guys hang on? Hang on.
Oh, I could see similarities in you and Tammy.
Well, I hope so. He's my brother.
Yeah,
By blood.
I mean, yeah. No, I mean, that's cool.
No, I'm very, 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 very proud of him to do what
I
he's
really
doing.
can't, though, between
I'm back.
Cece and
Welcome
Bella.
back.
Like, I
Yeah,
really
I don't think. What was it we were
I
saying
don't-
earlier today, Melody, about how we don't think one of them is Chris's?
I don't believe DC is Chris's.
Oh, wow.
Cece, that's
It's-
right.
You know, I don't know if it's because they're so young that, or they were. This is horrible. Yeah, that they're not around. But yeah, Cece.
No, we-
I don't know if it's Chris's or not. Chris Watts.
Sorry to cut you off there. When does this take effect, Andy?
over time, because we've got duty managers, but some are leaving. So
Oh, okay.
Jamie needs a few duty managers. There's probably 3. Him,
We'll be
Another
proud of
part-
yourself for it.
another full timer, and another one. And there's another one coming up as well, but we need more. So
Oh, well, hire me. I just won't do anything. I'll just hire people, fire people, do rosters.
no,
And then
we need people that actually want to work.
Yeah.
I do want to work, but I just
Yeah,
can't. Okay.
I mean,
Mia, is your name actually there as Mia or as your other name?
Fighting
It's
for
it's me. Yeah, they put the full channel name in.
Oh, okay. No, it's all good. I just want to make sure that what's on there, I'm actually addressing you as what you are. So it's all good. Van, did you want to come up and tell us a little bit about your holiday, even if the internet's dodgy? But no, I'm really proud of you, honey. That is really, really good. I'm very, very proud of you. You should be proud of yourself too. Did you tell Mum?
Yeah, man.
It looks like it's right in time for my birthday, guys. So, Mia disappeared. See you, Mia.
Mine too.
Yeah. My
Yeah, we're
birthday's
all.
June 5th, everybody. Just remember,
Yeah,
I'll be doing a live on my birthday. And
I think
considering
there's
I
a
didn't get
couple
to
of.
spoil myself for my
I'll be
40th.
doing
I think there's a couple of Geminis on panel. I'm a Gemini.
Oh,
I'm a
wow. So there's you,
textbook
Matt,
Gemini.
What does that
there's
mean?
you, me,
When
Andy,
people,
and Melody.
when people talk about their
Ara, what star sign are you?
sign, I don't know.
Yeah.
If people are here like know about signs, then what would you think I am?
I would say that you're Sagittarian.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It
Taurus?
doesn't mean anything.
Are you
Leo.
Taurus? I'm Leo too.
I was gonna say Virgo.
I was gonna say Taurus, but I wasn't sure.
But does it
Okay,
matter really?
No, I don't.
Okay, who's dropped down?
Andy's dropped down.
Brother
Oh,
dropped
And
see you then,
Miss
I haven't
Mia,
seen
left you
Christola.
in the private chat.
I think Christola hasn't come back yet.
No, she hasn't. She it dropped out with her. Sorry, hang on a
Alright.
sec. It dropped out with her, and then in private chat she goes, "I won't ever be back." It's like, well, I'm not in
Yes.
control of what happens. I don't even know how to boot
Yes,
people
sorry.
from panel.
Where's
So
Yeah.
Bubsy?
where's what?
Bubsy, wasn't she
Bubsy.
up here?
Oh no, she's gone. She just wanted to come up and say that thing about her child.
Her children,
Oh.
yeah. That was very interesting. I didn't realise the Australian laws. It was very insightful.
I'll have to re-listen to it because I dropped out before, and yeah, I have to
Well, she's
re-listen
saying
to it.
you've got to be 18. You've got. I think she said you've got to be 18 and go through. You could have a like basically I think she said something about not psychiatric assessment, but something like there's an interview process.
Oh
which
wow!
is very interesting. Yeah.
I thought they stopped
Yeah.
doing that.
I mean, I
Um,
might be wrong. I'm only paraphrasing, and
Oh no, that's okay.
yeah.
I'll re-watch this live and figure
Yeah.
out where I can figure out why Christola dropped down. But yeah, sorry for that. But yeah, no, I can't even put into words how proud I am of my brother. So yeah, so my
Yeah.
birthday, guys, just remember June 5th. So that'll be the 4th for the people over in America. It'll be June 5 here. So technically, I can have 2 birthdays. You know, one for the Americans and one for the Australians. And then I can, do something awesome for my birthday. No birthday thing I do on my channel will ever surpass that time when Van did that birthday special for me, and she helped me, and did all the background stuff and sang
Yeah, that
happy
was good
birthday
fun.
to me.
Yeah,
That would be
That
one
was
of my
about 2 years
favourite
ago.
birthdays. Yeah,
That was about 2
almost
years
2
ago,
years ago.
wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep. And I always watch that when I feel like having a bit of a sook. I watch it and fast forward a few little bits and pieces, but I watch it and it's just those glasses that Van wore. Oh my God, they were hilarious. Every time I see them in my
Jane-
cheap shop, I'm like, I want to buy some. But then I'm like, nope, that's Van's trademark. And that's how Van will always be known. So
You mean the Elton John glasses?
yes. But yeah, if you're still here, Van, thank you so much for doing that for me that year.
Yeah. I think Van's cooking dinner at the moment. I'm just reading in the chat. So Van, if you can hear me, do you deliver? Can you ship to my house?
Hang on. She's got to come visit me before she visits you. Come on.
No, I get it.
What the
Okay.
fuck? No, I get it too. She can visit you. It's fine. Which, hey, if you're going to Sydney, she's in Sydney. I'm not going to say where,
Yeah.
but I can just say Sydney.
Well, I was in Sydney about a month ago. I was in Sydney for right for Easter.
I think she might have
Yeah.
been on her holiday then. I'm not sure. See, I don't even
Yeah.
know who's in chat at the moment because everyone knows. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can't see
So-
chat. I can see a little bit. Hey, I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna drop down in a second and finish my beer. And I'm gonna head
Okay.
home.
Stay safe, Matt.
Yeah, I'll be in chat for a bit. But thank you, Mia.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ara. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, Matt. I'm looking at the pictures. Thank you, Tammy.
Matt.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Matt. Have a drink for me.
Congratulations again.
Good to see you, Mia. Thank you.
Your
Bye-bye.
sister's cool.
Bye. Oh, now it's just us ladies. What is that that's flickering on the screen, Melody?
Flickering on the screen.
Yeah, there's like, I'm getting a little bit, like, it's flickering and it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's okay. As long as it's not bothering you, I'm fine with it.
Case very well.
It's all good. As long as it's not bothering you, we're all good.
No, I just didn't see the flickering. I thought maybe it was the lighting.
Oh, Ara, if in answer to your question, you can get a hold of Mia. If Mia's okay with it, I will forward her messenger onto you if she's cool with it.
Absolutely.
Because she's asking in private chat how to get a hold of you onto her panel.
Yes, you could forward my messenger.
All right, cool. I just wanted to ask that
really
before I went ahead and did it. So.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, Mia has been like, honestly, I'm gonna tell you this real quick, and everybody's gonna hear it, whatever. But like, Mia has just been herself, like always.
Yep.
And she'll talk about Watts, and she will stick to how she talks about it, and she doesn't give a crap about what's happening outside, like with the drama. She just sticks to her shit, and I respect her so much for that.
Thank
and
you.
I'll go in her chats and talk, and she's always super nice. So
Mm-hmm.
I love you so much, dude. Honestly, you don't even know.
I love you too. I really do.
Love is in the air.
We've been talking a lot since like
I don't like
2022.
doing that drama, you know. And trust me, you know, sometimes like behind the scenes, I get upset. I think Tammy probably heard me.
Yes.
Times.
I can understand that. Like, lots of people don't understand that there is a life outside of YouTube and you can have conversations with people. Like, I've talked one time when I hadn't heard from Ara for a while, I rang her just to see how she was. It was really weird because she goes, hello. And I'm like, hi, Ara, it's Tammy. I'm just ringing just to check up on you and see if you're okay. And she goes, I'm fine. Thank you. And she goes, I'm in the middle of something. I'm like, no, it's okay. We don't have to talk. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. And I do that with a lot of people, but a lot of people I don't. And it's really bad of me, but it happens.
Yeah, I try to watch other people, and it's hard to watch everybody. It really is. But
I really want to talk to
ones that
Miss
start
Mia
coming up,
and
the
just
more
like
you watch and say,
shit.
I get to see some of them. Now, you see all the new Watch channels?
I have not actually, because I've been doing my Kylie Rodney thing.
And they're getting back. Something's weird. Like, at least I never saw some of these people, and they have like 500,000 views. Like, what? And it's the same narrative.
About what?
Yeah. So I don't know if they're paid subs. I mean, something's really odd.
I don't know. But,
it's like they're getting, you know, it's this typical narrative. You know, Chris Watts did it, and you know.
I think that the one thing I have to say about having a channel, though, it's what people that don't have a channel don't understand is that it's very, very, very hard to control the narrative when you want people to have freedom of speech. You want people to be able to have their own opinion.
And he may not. I don't mean to say it like that, but I mean, it's all the stuff you already know, like from like a documentary or something.
Mm.
You know.
Well, there's a particular case. There's a particular documentary that's on YouTube at the moment, and I mentioned this earlier, and I mentioned it about a week ago when I did a live, that when Chris was getting interviewed, there was little bits of the footage that I had never seen before when he talks about when they ask him what did he pack in the back of his truck. And he goes, oh, you know, my lunchbox, my computer, my drink bottle, my tools, and my wrench. But he said it, how he said everything at a certain pitch, and then when he goes, and my wrench, it was like it was higher than when all the other stuff, like, laptop, blah, 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 and my wrench, it's like he had to make sure that was something that they remembered that he packed. And I found that extremely odd that he would put that sort of stuff in, like, his drink bottle and his lunch in the bed of the truck instead of on the back seat. Like, I've never understood that. I don't know where Aussie Jen is. I think that she's last time I spoke to her, she wasn't feeling very well, so I hope she's okay. If anyone does speak to her, please pass on my love and regards to her, please.
I don't mean to, like, it's not like I'm picking on NA. It's just she just happened to know more. That's all. Like, I don't think she murdered anybody.
No,
and I think it would be a very awkward position to be in.
Yeah, sorry, Melody, what were you saying, Dove?
No, I was agreeing, but Renee is a liar. She didn't murder anybody, but she's a liar. She's hiding shit.
Oh yeah, she did lie a lot. That's true. And
she was walking the top of the stairs. She tried to say she gave the purse to Chris. She did not give the purse to Chris. She was watching at the bottom of the stairs while Chris was upstairs with David Baumhover. And there was the other cop down there that was facing towards her at the stairs. And then you see Nick going back and forth. Mysteriously, the purse is there on the frigging counter.
Yep. And then I did a short on that.
We found her purse. That's her purse.
Yeah, she lies and says she found it in the office. And that's why I think Agent Zettner went back to that. Let's go back to that beige purse because Dave Baumhover, or detective, I guess we should call him, said, must have said he saw it. He was right there watching it. She jumps right in front of him, and Sandy wants to talk to you. Shania's mom.
What is your opinions on the fact that people are blaming the ruse sex for putting a hit out on their daughter, Ara and Mia? What's your opinion on that?
Without proof, I think that's kind of harsh, don't you think?
I think that by saying that, they're just giving the ruse sex, how can I put it without sounding bitchy? By saying they're responsible. Oh, sorry, Ara, what was your opinion? Sorry, doll.
I have considered that myself, actually. I've considered it because I'm thinking, but I went super conspiracy. I was like, maybe somebody had a hit and then they hired NK to do, but that would be super. That would take a lot of work for someone to do something like that.
Yeah,
I get that, but I
agree.
There are so many possibilities. You can't.
Is it a possibility? It should have been a possibility. You're right. Everybody that's closest to the victim, that they usually have to investigate them better to rule them out.
But I've gone through that on my own. I've gone through that because my mother-in-law didn't like her that much.
No, they really clashed. I think.
But when people hate each other, they're gonna do some shit like that, especially when they're mentally unstable.
Yeah, and it's weird because one of the first, like when Tammy Lee asked Chris, what are some ways you can make someone disappear or something? And you can put a hit on somebody. That was like the first thing he said. So I found that out.
Like tell us about how you can kill someone. Oh, you can like hire somebody.
Yeah, that was it.
Somebody's really random. Like, why would
that
you
be
do
the
that
first thing you would say? It was weird.
I just find it all very, very odd.
Somebody told me that a long time ago. I won't say who. And I wasn't totally shocked either, you know?
But the thing is, though, the thing that makes me question it, though, that the people that say everyday people that are saying that Shanann's family did it, they're pretty much the same people who are saying that the Ruseks are making money off the death of their daughter and their sister.
They're mad. I think they're mad at them, yeah. That's
but the thing is, though, by accusing them of saying, hey, we think you put a hit out on your sister or your daughter, they're giving the Ruseks more reason to go to the press and actually defend themselves and be in the limelight. Like what? Okay, we know that Shanann and her mum didn't get along at the best of times, but at the same time, Cindy has openly admitted that she didn't like Shanann. So where are the accusations saying that Cindy put a hit out on Shanann? So then she could get Chris to be available, you know what I mean? And he could move on with his life and not be married to this horrible woman that Cindy didn't like. There were so many accusations thrown at the Ruseks, but there was no accusations thrown towards Cindy.
You know why I think that is? It's because of the life insurance money. That's
because if it comes out that they were responsible for what happened to Shanann, they're going to have to pay all that money back.
I mean, I doubt that they put a hit, you know.
I doubt it too.
I would never go out and say something like that. I mean,
no, but I'm just saying, if you're going to be accusing the Ruseks, why not throw the Watts family under the bus too by saying, well, Cindy didn't like Shanann. She never wanted Shanann and Chris to get married. They didn't even go to the wedding, so there's a motive. You know what I mean? She always thought that Shanann wasn't good enough for Chris, so why not blame her too? If you're going to blame Shanann's mum, why not blame Chris's mum?
Well,
that's all I know that's a bad accusation.
They both would be bad.
And Kay would have said, hey, you're going to get a lot of money if this happens. That's what I believe in the site blowing up and them getting money off of it. Because
see, all that's a possibility, yeah.
They were in debt.
I just think the whole case.
I can't find this. Troy McCoy, you know where he says like Chris told him about Shanann's ring was on the nightstand or counter, he said.
Yeah, Atkinson never found it. Chris goes in there and he comes out with it on his finger. And then he puts it back in his pocket. It was never taken in for evidence or anything.
I think she could have put it on there. It seemed like she texted him and he brings it to her. You know? That's what's on.
No, but it could have been
she was in there first. She even went in there first. So why didn't she see it? She was in there for a while before he came back out and then texted him. He went, looked at the cop, went back in, and then came out with it, pointing at her.
Yeah.
Why not?
And he's obedient, you know?
Be careful to not follow another creative's narrative, though. You got to watch that stuff on your own without someone else telling you what to think. Because to me,
right, that's Ara's right.
He got a message on his phone and he went in, but it doesn't mean it came from NA.
There's no proof. No.
Well, there was a message that he got from NK when he was next door when that video came up and all that sort of shit that they were showing. And then suddenly NK sends a message to Chris. Mind you, that message was never revealed, but it was revealed that Chris wrote back a message like, you can't do that, they would freak out. Now, why wasn't that particular text message called into question by saying, what did you mean by this response to this message?
They did ask her about it.
No, they didn't ask Chris. That's what I'm saying. They didn't come out and point blank saying, Chris sent you a message back saying this. What did you mean by this?
I don't think that was the time she sent the message about the Lucky Charms.
Oh, no, it was when he was next door at Nate's house. He sent that at the time. The timeline showed that the moment he sent that message, he was in Nate's house at that time. When that message came through and responded.
She returned what she did was she returned his message or call. Yeah, it's just
well, the thing that confuses me more than anything when you think about it.
I don't think NK had anything to do with it personally.
Ara's disappeared. Okay, come back soon, Ara. The thing that upsets me, though, is the fact that when you look at the big picture of it all, when when Atkinson, her son, and Chris and that cop were all next door, there was no one over at the Watts house, as far as we know. until they came over and said, "Oh, the detective's here now.
I
He would
think
like to question
I
you."
was just watching this tonight, right? Because I'm thinking about showing people. Okay, you have Nicholas distracting him. There's somebody was in that house, and I know they know it. I don't know who it was. NA knows it. Nicholas is telling him the windows don't open from the outside. There's something they were orchestrating. I think NA had to clean up something.
It
But
wouldn't surprise me.
no one hears something weird? Okay, you know,
Okay,
Chris
Johnny,
has immaculate, right?
mm-hmm.
Now, Tuesday, that bed in the basement still is not made. And I feel he did that for a reason. In my opinion, based on the Life 360 apps, NA had to stay there. And that's without speculating. That's just based on her apps. Because the car went home, and it was at her house, Firestone, at 2:10 a.m. And it doesn't leave till after 10 o'clock in the morning. In order for Sandy to even know that Shanann didn't drop the girls off at Primrose, NA would have had to tell her by having her phone. And
That's very true.
she had to be at the house early. And the car wasn't there yet. The earliest you're going to see the car there is at 12:20. And it's even in Discovery, she's there at 12:10. Actually, you know, she was there a little bit after 10. That's right from Dodge Correctional video interview, whatever. And she's on the phone with Christina, who lives in Hawaii, and she actually begins texting Chris at 10 a.m. So, of course, she would have called the police early. I do think she did call them early. But I don't know why they didn't want the cops there until 1:30 something. It was
And
weird.
also, how was sorry to cut you off, but how was Nicole Atkinson able to get a welfare check so quickly? Like the guy we recently over here in MasterChef Australia, one of the judges was found dead in his hotel room. Now, they were saying, apparently, according to sources that I've researched it with, they would not do a welfare check unless he had been MIA for at least 12 to 18 hours, all right, unless they suspected that he was at high risk for something. Now, they did the welfare check at 2 a.m. The welfare check call was put through at 2 p.m. So nearly 12 hours later, they went and did their thing, and they found him passed away. Now, the thing is, though, Nicole Atkinson rang, and yet they got a welfare check for Shanann that same fucking
You know
day.
what? She was smart. She said medical. And there's 2 little girls at home, and she was pregnant, you know, saying if she went into hypoglycemic shock due to being...
Well, there was there was a lady there was a murderer who was around Florida area many moons ago. And what happened is there was this woman, she had children, she was pregnant, she wasn't married, but she had a partner that she recently broke up with. And what happened is that when they went to the house, they knocked. She wasn't answering her phone. She wasn't answering the door. She wasn't responding to text messages. Similar circumstances to Shanann's situation. But when they went to the house and they got no response, they got that big metal thing and they basically...
But they can't. They're not allowed to break into the house. I mean, in the USA. I mean, unless if he would have saw the kids or Shanann. But you're not allowed to break into someone's house.
Oh, but I'm just saying in that situation they were allowed to and stuff like that. But yet with this case, they went around to all the windows and used their bare hands.
They had to do it like that, yeah. He could, and even then, he can't just walk in. It's just their constitutional rights.
Yeah, he even said that as a statement when Nicole goes, "Are you coming in?" He goes,
I don't want some cop walking in my house.
Yeah, but he goes, "Oh, I can't go in unless Chris gives me permission. It's his house."
Right.
And then there's Shanann's mum going, "I'm giving you permission to go into my daughter's house."
Yeah,
it's not your right to say that, Sandy.
It's not.
Sorry.
I know. Yeah. First of all, it was the bank's house, and they were ready to foreclose on him. That pissed me off. That pissed me off. They held that house for 4 years. When Shanann took the $10,000 out, did not pay the mortgage. That's the reality.
But here's the thing: did we ever get proof of where that $10,000 went?
Nope.
I believe that it was a down payment to save his family. That's my gut instinct, and that's been my gut instinct pretty much since I found out there was $10,000 missing from Chris's 401k.
She took it out though.
Well, no, because the thing is though, he got called into question that first day, right? And that's when he was going to take that $10,000 to save his family. All right, but because he was kept at the police station longer.
What's in discovery? You know, it just says that she took it out about 5 minutes ago. It was just to pay the mortgage. That's what it says in discovery.
But at the end of the day, without sounding horrible, I think the discovery is full of shit. What do you think, Melody?
But it's a legal document.
But how many things have they redacted from it? You know what I mean? So.
Well, but what's there? I have an old one. They didn't redact as much as people think. It's there. It really is. It's just kind of scattered around.
What are your theories, Melody?
I've been doing this for 5 years like an idiot, you know.
Melody, what are your theories on what I'm saying?
Oh, I believe you.
I don't want you to feel left out. Sorry, doll.
No, I was just listening. I had to quickly go to the bathroom and then I came back.
But I want to get it open. I really do, and I think there's enough to get it open. Just so we could have a trial. Like, I want to know what happened.
I think a lot of people do, doll, and that's the saddest thing is that
a lot of people do.
And
Ara is saying that she sent you an email. Mia, Ara is saying that she sent you an email. She wrote that in private chat. She goes, just sent you an email. So.
Oh, cool.
Cool. So, just in case you're not reading the private chat part of the ones, the private chat's where only us people on panel can read it. So. And Jody is cool. Thank you for still being in here, darling. Matt, if you're still in here, and I don't know if Van is or Kitty Witty. I don't know who's still in here. So whoever's still in here, thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you.
What do you think? Now, somebody else told me something which is interesting. I haven't looked at it yet. You know, when you see Shanann walking in?
I don't believe it's from that morning. I don't care what anyone says. I don't believe it's from that day.
No, I don't either. But they said he believes it's the same clothes and the same person walking out of 517, which that's not real either. I mean, that's not from that day, but you know how everybody kept thinking that was Chris. It was. I haven't looked at it yet, but I mean, I've seen it before. I just never saw that they had the same clothes on. That I'll have to check out. It was an interesting find. It was somebody left that comment. I mean, actually, in a live chat, I just can't remember who the person is right this second.
Well, because if you look at footage of her, she had hair that was just below her ear, right? Before she left for North Carolina for those 6 weeks.
Oh,
yes, your hair can grow long, but there's no way that it can grow that long that quick, because the person that was walking up to the door that day had hair that was just past her shoulders. So.
Yeah, you really do find good points. Like, I remember, like, you always said, well, how come we don't see Chris Watts walking out, you know?
Exactly. And I'll keep saying it. For someone who has always left early in the morning to go to the gym, and the one day she leaves late, she assumes it's Chris in his truck. I don't believe it was Chris's truck. I strongly don't believe it was his truck, because you think about it this way. If he drove, say, Troy's truck home on the Friday to spend the weekend home with the girls, all right, and then he puts the kids in the if he happened to put Shanann and the girls in the truck, but then he drove his actual truck home on the Monday. Of course, they're not going to pick up a scent of anyone being dead in the car, because it wasn't his car he put them in to start with. It was someone else's truck. And the fact that Betty, or whatever her bloody name was,
he didn't work on
claims that it was him. How can you tell it's him at 5 o'clock in the morning? What are you even doing looking that way?
Well,
that was a one-way street kind of thing. You wouldn't have had to look that way for oncoming traffic.
He makes that left and his lights were on. But I don't know. I mean, she was running, like, that woman's like always on time. 5:15. She's at the gym, but that day it's like 5.
Exactly. But at that day, she happened just to be late.
3 minutes.
Yeah, when it comes to a murder case, I think every second counts, personally.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, it's just, it confuses me how she knew it was Chris by the back of his head. With all that stuff he had piled up in it when he, you know, like,
she saw the truck, you know.
She saw the truck. So if say, for example, if not that it's possible to do, if you were to drive from New York to Australia and I saw the back of, you know, I saw your truck, I would automatically assume it was you in it. That's what I'm confused about. How could she automatically assume it was Chris?
Well, I mean,
I feel like there's so much more to this case, but Chris is protecting people because of Kessinger and because of who Kessinger knows.
I think you have to let Kessinger go because you're going to miss it. I mean, I think all the biases, I just clear my mind of them, you know. I don't know.
It's just a bit strange how she mixed him.
Kessinger had anything to do with it at all.
Well, I think it's very strange how he was more than happy to try and work on his family when he was in North Carolina the best he could. He comes home, she makes him out of nowhere, makes him a few smoothies, and then suddenly Chris plans to kill his family. I just find that a little bit odd for my liking. He said that she was into dark things.
I don't believe, but you're not hearing this from Chris.
You know? No, Chris did say that she made him a few drinks here and there, and afterwards he felt a little bit strange. But, you know.
There's just, he's polite to her on August 12th, you know. Something's not, I don't know. Chris took the blame. He took responsibility, is what he said. Really never admitted guilt, and I don't believe a damn thing from Shirley Cadell. She plagiarizes. I don't believe her. I looked at that writing. I have screenshots of it. Chris doesn't write like that. He doesn't do loops. You know? And that would, and then logically I started thinking about it. They will never let that go out of jail. You can't write stuff like that. It's against policy. I mean, everything they check really, really well. The guards, and Chris is afraid he's going to go back to Colorado.
Because people there want his blood.
Oh yeah,
hey Kelly B.
So he follows the rules. You can't write stuff like that's going to be hurtful to the family. So I don't believe he wrote that to Shirley. I just don't. I think she's a plant. I honestly do.
I think the whole thing is fucked up, and that's the best way I can call it is how I see it.
Chris Watts murdered her?
No, I think he might have murdered Shanann, but I think somebody else murdered the girls.
I mean,
I don't think it would have been Chris. It might have been Shanann, but I know you want me to get off the bandwagon of blaming Kessinger, but at the same time, I always come back to her. I don't know, there's just something about her, because she knew from the very, very beginning, from the moment she started sleeping with a man who had kids, regardless if he was separating, divorcing, or whatever, she always knew she was going to be second or third fiddle to those kids. There was always going to be a connection that would bring Chris back.
And you know what? There's a lot of women will say that same thing in reality, and I've read for people like that.
That's why I've never slept with a man who has kids and is still married. You know, I don't do that shit. That's where I draw the line.
But there are a lot of women that do, and they're the same way. And you know what? Casey Anthony, the guy she was seeing, he said to her, and he was going out with her, I forget what the guy's name is, and he felt guilty, so he came forward and he said, well, he said to her, I wouldn't be with you because you have a daughter.
Oh, wow.
Now, you can't get arrested for saying that and they go and murder their child. No, I don't believe it. Yeah. Now, I'm one of the odd ones. I do not believe Casey Anthony did it. I do think it was.
I think personally, considering the fact, like when I was watching an interview and stuff like that, like, yeah, she was acting really like tough and stuff, and she wasn't showing emotion and stuff. Because at the end of the day, if you show emotion, this is how I've been told, if you are in jail for being accused of killing a child and then you show emotion for that crime, you're instantly a target. You know what I mean? Like, if she showed emotion, she would have been beaten to a freaking pulp. But if she acted tough, nothing happened to her in jail because she acted tough.
She was
I personally
separated.
don't think Stacey Anthony's 100% responsible. I just think it's a very poor taste she blamed it up.
What does that have to do with anything? Because people were on Chris's tail because he didn't show remorse.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you ever know it is biased against like men, more and more so. Like, I mean, I just saw it was a horrible case. So I can't remember Garcia, I believe her name was. She's on like 10th kid or something. She wasn't very, and the boyfriend killed the little boy with, I guess he had autism or something like that. She buried him in the backyard. But he used to be, I was scared of him. I didn't know what to do. Yeah. So they're going to feel more for that woman that's abused than say Chris Watson was emotionally abused and maybe physically. I don't know. You know, it's very biased against men. You know, and that's what Johnny Depp was embarrassed to come forward with a case like. I'm glad he did though, because men do get abused.
Exactly, like I was abused a lot with my first serious relationship and stuff. And the thing is, though, and I would abuse him back just to try and defend myself, but then he became physical and I just backed off, sort of thing. But the thing is, though, that's what upsets me is that you hear so much about domestic violence and stuff against women and all this sort of stuff. But the thing is, though, men have a right to have a voice about when they're being physically abused or they're being, like, you know, verbally abused, physically abused, whatever it may be. Men, this is going to trigger some people, and a trigger alert. Men get raped by women, just like women get raped by men.
Yes,
men get beaten up by women, just like women get beaten up by men, and it needs to be.
Oh yeah, that's actually a great point. That's something we should discuss because I really believe that. And people can say, yeah, how can you force it? Well, you get a guy drunk and, you know, sexual.
Yeah, exactly. He loses his ability to be able to, you know, function properly.
I mean,
and I think that it needs to be addressed. You know, men need to be able to have a voice and, you know, be able to report and not be laughed at.
Because they'll say, like, well, you know, oh, the guy had sex, you know, he was willing. No, I mean, his judgment went, and yeah, there's hormones, and that's all it was. Like, you know, say if the woman gave the guy oral sex. Can I say that on here?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want on here. It's fine.
So, and the guy is drunk. He's not in his right mind because his judgment went. So, yeah,
exactly.
That's date rape
and
right there.
I've always had the philosophy now. This is when after I did a little bit of self-improvement in my course to help me with my self-esteem after I went through what I went through. And I saw it as, and this is what one of the guys that was in there, because it was a mixed domestic violence class, and he goes, and this is going to be a bit crude. He goes, just because I'm, just because my thing's fat doesn't mean it wants that. And they go, I thought that was actually a really good slogan to have. Just because my dick's fat doesn't mean I want that. And I was like, and that's really crude, so I'm sorry if anyone takes offense. But when I look back on it, that's very true, because women out there think if a male gets an erection over you, he must be ready for sex, you know, he must want it. No, men can get erections over anything. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean that they're there to say jump on and let's go for a ride. You know, that's not the case all the time. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
Right, and
you know?
Well, and so do younger guys. And that's definitely. I mean, these are teenagers, and that you can't have sex with a young boy either. It's wrong. You know,
but yet there's men out there in their 20s can have sex with their girls that are 16, and that's
horrible.
looked upon.
Oh, if a
Like,
guy does that, you'll go to jail here. I mean, now for a long time, it was not real. I wouldn't say acceptable. Maybe it was actually even encouraged. A long time, many years ago, where if it, like that song, like "Hot for Teacher," no, that's not cool. Like, it messes a boy's mind up, even if they're 16, 17. See, there's always been a double standard, and it did. Thank God they started taking that seriously and arresting female teachers that did that, and they should. You're not in your right mind, and somebody's a predator, whether
I
they're
think
male or
personally that, but over here in Australia, you are 18, you have to register to vote. And the thing is, though, that's the thing I love most about America is the fact that you get a choice whether you vote or you don't.
Yeah, we
Here in
don't have to
Australia,
register.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But over here in Australia, once you turn 18, you have to register.
Oh,
That's the
well.
law. If you
Yeah.
don't, you get a fucking huge fine. The
Well.
point being, though, is the fact that if I have to be 18 to be able to have my say on what government I want for the next 3 years, shouldn't I have enough? And if I don't, I get a huge fine. So where are those kind of rules for those people who are forced to have sex before they're ready and they lose their virginity to rape? Sorry if this is triggering to anyone in chat. But I'm being serious, I'm sorry, but if you have to be 18 before you can drink here, you have to be 18 before you can legally buy cigarettes, you have to be 18 before you can vote.
Yeah, it's 21.
So my point being is, where are the rights for the people out there in everything else? Like, you go to the police station and say, I've been sexually assaulted.
I think at 18,
cops are going to ask for proof.
At 18, you can't have consensual sex at that age. In the
How old
US.
is it how old did you have to be there to have consensual sex?
I believe it's 18, isn't it? Yeah. You're an adult.
Oh, okay. When I was younger,
Yeah,
it used to be for when I was about 16, when I was 15, it was for girls to be able to have sex in Australia, it was 16 was the legal age.
16, wow.
And then that changed to 17. And I was very fortunate that I had sex for the first time when I was 17.
Really?
16.
That's so young.
But the thing is that I didn't even know. I knew that the only reason I wanted to is because I wanted to get it over and done with, and I wanted to give the guy I was with the most amazing present. But it didn't end up being a good one because I was in a lot of pain. So, it's just sad how you have to be legal to be able to do certain things, but yet how when there's people out there and I'm going to touch on this, and I'm sorry if it upsets anyone watching this on replay. The James Bulger. I'm not going to talk too much about it because there are people that get upset by it.
What is it? I'm sorry.
The James Bulger story that happened in London, Liverpool, London. There was a little boy who was kidnapped by 2 10-year-old boys and then killed and then tied to a train track.
Oh my God.
With him, though, is that
they beat him.
Sorry.
They beat him and then they touched
It
him.
happened back in '93.
They left him on the tracks. They didn't tie him there because they.
That's horrible.
And I'm sorry if it's upsetting anybody. I'm sorry, but what I'm saying is that when they first saw the video footage of the kids that took James Bulger, they thought that they were teenagers because of their height.
Yeah,
and then it came out that it was 2 10-year-old kids.
8 and 10.
And those kids were put in. Sorry, Melody, go on.
No, I was just saying they were 8 and 10.
They deserve to be in jail.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, they weren't. They were put into a reform place where at times one of them, I think it was the Venable kid, he was allowed out on day releases to go walk in a park. He was allowed to go play soccer against other kids in other schools that didn't know him. He was able to go to Liverpool soccer matches and all that sort of shit. He was able to go to shopping centres and buy himself clothing and all that kind of shit. And now they were both released under different names, given different identities and all the rest of it. And then one of them reoffended by having child pornography on his computer.
Oh, wow.
He was. I don't know if he's still in jail for that, but
No,
like,
see,
he did the crime, he did the
it's
fucking
different
crime.
here. I think the USA, believe it or not, I guess we do have really tough laws because the youngest. Did you hear about that like redhead freckled kid?
The redhead by Eric Smith.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was in jail. Like he was a little boy, like maybe
He was
9 at the
13.
most. He was very
13
young.
with glasses, red hair, freckles all over. He even
Yeah,
went to
Yeah,
the
I remember. I
they
remember
did
that
not
kid.
release him. He was like I think 35 by the time they released him. He was pretty old.
yeah.
I just think it's fucked up how there was. Okay, what about this one kid who killed his neighbor's little brother because he wouldn't stop bothering him when he was
Right.
around his brother, and the way that he killed him is he killed him by crushing his skull with a rock,
Oh
and
my
then he fucking stuck sticks in this kid dead little boy's body. He then stabbed this little boy in the eye with sticks.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
remember where that happened, and I'm sorry. I am going to put a
That's
trigger
what
warning in my title when this live finishes. But it just makes me so fucking angry that there are
yeah,
kids out there that are
it's
killing
sick.
kids.
Yeah. And
And yet,
that stuff always worried me when my son was little.
oh yeah, like that's what I always worry about how can I put it? Like I remember, I know I've brought this up before, and I feel bad to this day for it. I remember one time I punched my brother, okay, and I
Yeah.
felt bad, still do, to this day. And Andy still goes, "Don't worry about it. It's in the past. It's in the past." But I felt like absolute shit that I actually clenched my fist tight enough and actually hurt him, and that was only a punch. Now, there are people out there that do so much worse and have no empathy, no guilt, no nothing, and I don't
Yeah.
get it. And these kids they go into detention centres, learn absolutely fuck all on how to rehabilitate. They fake it because they're kids. They're not going to come out and go, "Yeah, I'm going to go out and do it again. No worries." Yeah, they're not going to do that. They're going to have remorse because they're kids. Adults, on the other hand, they get put into jails. Like, there are people out there that are killing people as we speak.
That redheaded kid got put into a regular jail in the USA.
That's what that. Yeah.
And he was 15.
And every time the family it came up for his parole, no, and it was very painful to them. Eventually, they just got tired and they let him. I mean, they're going to be watching him, obviously. So, I mean, I think that's good, but we have some things that are messed up prior to, like, okay, a lot of people, the guns are out of control, but you're never going to get rid of them, number one. So that means if you ban gun laws, which is unconstitutional, then you have only criminals that have guns. Because if somebody had a gun, even though the cop did, for the park, I won't even give him credit. That Parkland school shooting.
Which one?
Oh, it was the major. It was a major one with AR-15. AR-15, the worst one in history.
Oh, the Columbine.
17 murdered and 17 injured.
Are you talking about the Columbine?
No, no, this was even worse. This was in Florida.
Kids?
That stupid cruise.
Oh, the
I
cruise.
thought it was the Columbine one for a second then.
Yeah.
That one was pretty
this
fucked up.
was a reason. They just had the trial for the death penalty phase, and one juror held out is what happened.
So it was declared a mistrial, wasn't it?
I'll tell you what, the prosecution did a phenomenal job. Every family member said that, but it was the jury that one of the jurors, they did that purposely. They didn't want to give him the death penalty. And you have to weigh aggravating factors to mitigating factors, which are in his favor. And it's done professionally, and there were much more aggravating factors than mitigating. He should have got the death penalty.
It's just so sad.
Yeah, I mean, what he did was just totally. I mean,
so like the thing, like when I hear about school shootings, I'm thinking, where the fuck are these parents? Why haven't you put your guns somewhere where the kids can't get to them, or get rid of your guns if you know?
It was his gun. No, it was his legal gun.
Who gives their kids guns? Fuck.
He's
I was told by my
18.
sister, no
They
circumstances could I give my nephew
Well,
water
his mother's
pistols
dead. First
or
of all,
cap guns.
his mother was dead.
there was a 15-year-old that did a school shooting as well, and then there was a 6-year-old that brought a gun to school and shot his
Now
teacher. But
oh my
she,
God.
yeah, luckily she lived.
See, now that is the parents' fault because you should have your guns locked.
And the 15-year-old that had the gun that shot the school, I forget what school it was. He was 15, and the parents gave him the gun for Christmas.
Oh my God. I mean, I personally don't like guns. I would never buy my son one. No, I just
Me
don't.
either.
I think they're dangerous. I know people that have tried cleaning them, and even the doctor told me they can go off. So you gotta be very, very careful.
Yeah.
Like I would never, like I was never even allowed to give my nephews a cap gun
Terrible.
or a water pistol.
I don't
Ever.
blame you.
You know, and that was because my sister goes, I don't want them anywhere near guns of any kind. I don't care.
Yeah, I personally don't like, and I know my son. You know, he would play. He knows every gun from the video games, but he never wanted a gun. Thank God.
Mm.
My
I just
son
don't
never,
like.
my son never played with guns, not even water guns.
Mm-mm.
No, you know the video games, but I would have him play like Call of Duty, not that like Grand Theft Auto. Like no, because that was to me, those were thugs. Like he was 3 years old. He's like, Mommy, you know, he was playing a 12-year-old, and he goes, "Oh, I just kicked a cop." And what do you mean? He's like,
Yeah,
well,
there's games out there where you can like run over prostitutes
oh.
like Grand Theft Auto and all that shit.
So I told Liz, like the mom, she got rid of the game. Like a lot of parents didn't even know what Grand Theft Auto it was not a good game. Like you know, World War II. I mean, I didn't see a problem with that because my dad was in World War II. You know,
When
My
it's a
grandpa was-
game that you're actually like, you know, it's film, huh?
So my
I just find
grandpa
it
was
very fucking sad.
but does it desensitize? Maybe it does. You know, thank God he didn't want to go into military.
Like my younger brother, who was on panel just before, he does not look like he's in his 30s. In my personal opinion, my younger brother looks like he's 17. Especially with his little face now that I could just like squeeze with one hand instead of two. The thing is, though, is that when he went and bought Grand Theft Auto, it specifically says R-rated, 18 plus. Now, my brother only looks 16, 17 sometimes. How is it that when I went in there with him, they never asked for any photo ID, no proof of age, no nothing for him to purchase that game? Now, I said, I went back in there afterwards. I said, I'll be back in a second. I said, how come you didn't ask my brother for ID? And he goes, oh, because, you know, when he placed the order for it, he said he was 18. I'm like, did you actually see any photographic proof? No. I'm like, well, you need to start. Like, why aren't you asking for ID? He goes, how old's your brother? I'm like, my brother's in his 30s, but that's not the point.
Oh.
You know, when people are, I still get asked for ID when I buy cigarettes. You know, I
do that here.
when I used to buy alcohol.
Yeah, they do that here. I have to show my ID. They scan it. I don't like that because, like, it seems like I think they're keeping track of where your money's being spent. You know, I
don't like people knowing where I spend my money.
That's what I think they're doing.
Yeah, keeping tabs. Good old government.
From what I hear, they're going. I don't know if it's true. I know they discussed it before. They really did about going moneyless, like you know, with a type of Bitcoin type thing.
Yeah, well, I just think all of it, like, it's disgusting when people just think that they can have the right to take someone else's life. I do not understand how people can think that's okay.
It's terrible. It's horrible.
The only way I could say someone could take someone's life is if
self-defense.
They're fighting back. Like
yes, I agree.
Yeah, I was saying that earlier. That's when the cops need to take because at the end of the day, I'll ask you ladies this, and I'll ask chat if there's still people in here, I don't know. But if you're being pinned down, okay, and you can grab something to defend yourself, you're not going to, like, if you can reach for, say, again, trigger alert, grab a knife and fucking stab that person in the side of the fucking stomach and get them like just to move away from you a bit, but you still can't move. So you got to stab them again to get them off you. You're not going to be standing there going 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, move on. You're not going to be there counting how many times you fucking stab someone. Where if you murder someone, the likelihood of you counting how many times you stab someone, like murder someone in cold blood, you're likely to count how many times you fucking stab the person. But if you're doing it in self-defense or defending someone else, you know, you shouldn't be fucking jailed for that. I think that's so fucking wrong.
Do they do that? Is it like
one
that in
time
Australia?
this guy, sorry, one time this one guy, he grabbed me and he's huge. And I took my keys out of my pocket and I kept punching him in the eye.
Good for you.
Yeah, the thing is though,
That's scary.
that is very, very fucking brave, man. I admire you for that.
Brave, yes.
Bravery award tonight's show goes to Melody.
Yeah, I put
Because
them
a
all-
man is so much stronger, and
I put them in between
Yeah,
my fingers.
it's just it. It's just I don't understand how they can say some people can declare self-defense and they get away with it. There's some people that declare self-defense and the cops don't like the look of you, so they try and pin other shit on you. So they
Right.
can go, well, actually, you know, you've had a history of like drug use or drunken disorderly, so you must have done it out of, you know, revenge or something.
they
You must
should
have done it.
they should never bring up your past like that, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like past mistakes are there for the reason. That's why they call the past. That's why they
Yeah.
have that rearview mirror, making everything appear smaller at times.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that's in your past stays in the past. That's why, so you can look back at it.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason a lot of you don't see cops, kids, and lawyers and judges, not that they don't commit crimes, they get away with them. Just like Murdoch, you know, they all got away with whatever they wanted to do. Years of that, you know, because his dad was a solicitor, which is like a prosecutor in South Carolina. And that girl Melody, what was her name? Melody, no, not Melody. I forget her name. The girl that was killed in the boat that the kid was driving. Alec Murdoch's kid.
I remember the case. I don't remember her name.
They didn't want to find her body. He was totally drunk. He drove right into. He should not have been driving. He got mad because the friend said, "You can't drive. You're drunk." He was driving the boat.
Yeah.
And she died. Beautiful young girl. I can't believe it. Her. I'm thinking Melody. You have a pretty name. And she was pretty. I don't think her name was Melody. Maybe it was, but I don't remember now. I mean, beautiful girl. It was so sad. And guess what? And she had an iWatch on, and her mom's like, they could have pinged her watch. They didn't do it because it's waterproof. They would have been able to tell where she was. They didn't find her for 5 days. Now, Alec Murdoch, he didn't want them to find a body. No body, no crime, I guess.
Alec Murdoch also tried to say that the dogs killed that lady.
The maid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, from falling down those steps. I wonder who pushed her because I don't trust his wife either.
Maggie, the dead one?
Yeah, like somebody had to push that lady down, the housekeeper.
I'm thinking it was Alec as well.
Oh, was he there?
He was there.
Oh, well, then he
maybe she overheard something and he knew she overheard it. And, yeah.
And those are the steps like there are only like 5 steps like leading up to the porch. That's the steps you're talking about. Those, like, you wouldn't die normally. That's what they were getting at.
Alec Murdoch was pissed off when his son called. Well, he called his son, and his son told him that his stuff was getting all auctioned off.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
trying to hint him. His father was trying to hint at him about money. What money?
Oh, Kitty Witty is saying her name was Mallory. The girl that you're talking about that was killed by the boat.
What was her name?
Mallory? Mallory, sorry.
Mallory.
Yeah, I knew it was an M sound.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was either Melody or. Thank you.
Okay, ladies, I hate to say this, but I'm going to wrap this up. I have to because I've got limited hours. Don't know how many I've got left, so I'm going to wrap this up. But I am going to do another live later in the week or early next week.
I'm up here in Pennsylvania towards New York. And I'm sorry to interrupt everybody.
It's okay. but I am going to wrap this up. So if it's all right with you, ladies, you can say what you need to say, and then I'm going to cut it and correct everything and put trigger warnings and stuff all over the title and shit. So
I'm glad you have your channel and you're doing lives, Tammy. It's great.
Oh, well, it was an absolute honor to have you up here. Thank you so much for coming up, and thank you for being here. And Melody, you're can someone please put Mia's channel details in the chat so people can subscribe to her as well? I really appreciate it. And if you don't, then I'll just put it in the description. Mia is absolutely incredible, guys. So she does talk a lot about Chris Watts. So if you want to know Mia's insight on that, she shows a lot of pictures and stuff as well. As you can tell, I don't. So I'll let you guys say what you want to say before I cut this.
I like your style. I really do. And you had a great panel tonight. It
was actually really good. I was actually surprised.
Yeah, I hope I didn't scare everybody away.
No, you certainly did not. But thank you so much for being here, Mia. I much appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, you take care of yourself, hon.
Yeah, thank you. Nice seeing you, Melody, and Aaron, everyone. Matt.
All right then, doll. Take care of yourself.
Congratulations. Out.
Thank you.
Careful.
All right, Melody, did you want to say anything before I cut this?
I'll be back like I never left.
Okay, well, I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to just say to everyone that was on panel tonight, I can't name you all individually because honestly I don't remember all of you, but thank you to everyone that appeared on my panel. Thank you to everyone that was in chat. Thank you so much for being polite. If you want to help me get that Chromebook so I can do more research, PayPal link is in the description. Every cent I save or make is going towards helping me get one of those. But until next time, guys, be good to each other. If anyone pisses you off, just talk it out. Don't use violence to solve a problem because it's going to get you in shit. And, so until next time, everybody, take care. And remember, be good to yourselves. Stay safe. And always keep one eye always behind you so you can always see who's coming up from behind. So until next time, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye.
Bye. Love you too. Bye-bye.
Love you too, sweetheart. Bye.